and I spent, let's just say, I'm embarrassed by what I spent. We hit the threshold. How about that?
Okay, good.
You know what's really good, though, is that Steven Hernandez said to me about a week and a half ago, what is Morales' problem with Kershaw? To the point where Steven Hernandez, who is a huge, huge Dodgers fan, you and I, George, know about the amazing seats they have at Dodger Stadium, the relationships they have with everybody who works there at the stadium.
Listen, when we went to the Dodger game with them, it was literally like we were the VIPs because of them.
We were with the owners, is what it felt like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Steven Hernandez was, like, legitimately pissed. Why are you constantly bashing Clayton Kershaw? And yesterday, when Steven Hernandez offered the ticket, and then Christopher, showing tremendous flexibility, said yes.
By the way, Sedano, he's so, like, I don't know if the word is perplexed or impressed, because he, like, interviewed me at dinner last night. He's like, man, the fact that you left hosting to go, I'm like, yeah, well, I'm on the air every day. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
No, but you kind of have this thing like the station can't run without you and the shows can't go on without you. And you just made the face like it can't. So
but
I was
it's
surprised.
It's a partner.
I was surprised.
Partners come first, baby.
Well, that's my point. Is that it was very easy to get you to flip on Kershaw.
Well,
all it needed was a partner.
And I also think he realized very quickly that I took the reins and we were good.
Yeah, but you left at 10 a.m.
But I'm
that's
saying,
okay.
But,
That's all right.
But if we were going to sit there and do the failed segment for 2 hours or 3 hours, that was going to be a disaster.
You flipped it on me, and it's going to cost me a lot of money.
Yeah.
Flippy floppy that thing.
And it brought in a whole new audience.
Oh,
not only a whole new audience. What did we end up with? 1,700 likes?
Oh, something like that. It was crazy. It was a beautiful thing, too, because as I was walking the streets yesterday, so many of our listeners who had listened on the radio in until they parked, but then had their phones with them and were continuing to watch and listen on YouTube.
Right.
They were all out there hitting the like button. They were all encouraging other people. Like, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
We've got Morales right where we want him.
Yeah.
And while I waited 45 minutes for a Diet Coke before all the celebration began, a lot of people in line were like, hey, Morales. And a lot of people, no joke, said, where's Bergie? I said, Bergie's not here.
There was only
I was
one
on the
ticket.
parade route.
There was one ticket from Steven Hernandez. One ticket. One golden ticket.
Yeah.
And again,
he's like Willy Wonka, that's Steven
right.
Hernandez.
I applaud Morales' flexibility. I thought there's no
Instead
way.
Instead of chocolate, it's hardwood.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought there was no way he'd get up and go because I thought that he'd be afraid of all the Dodger fans in Dodger Stadium who might want to tear
By
him
the way,
to
there were a few that were like, man, why you talk all that stuff? Why you talk? And I don't mean to do that accent, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Then there were a lot of people that brought it in. They brought it in, Cappy, and said, you're welcome. Steven Hernandez, by the way, that video has over 1,000 likes from yesterday where he had me baptized at the altar of his Kershaw jersey.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
now,
wait till you get baptized with the Kershaw all over your chest.
Yeah, and the DR on your butt.
Yeah.
A lot of
gutless on your stomach.
A lot of conversations about how we're going to pull all this off.
You got to hear what's
going
on here.
And what platform we're going to use.
Yeah.
It's not saying no.
YouTube.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody's like, maybe we have it on a GKB completely only platform.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do that. Now, a lot of people are also asking, are you really going to be the one that puts the DR
Well, I think Cappy wanted to put the DR.
I'm the DR
He wanted to put the DR.
Because here's the thing.
What is Sedano going to put on my body?
Well, let's work this out. Let's workshop it here
Maybe
for a second.
Kershaw or Gutless?
Gutless is probably yours.
Well, you Gutless because you went hard with the big fat belly.
Right.
Big fat belly.
And for me, Dave Roberts, who I've been the Dave Roberts defender for years.
Yeah.
And you have been the beat up on Dave Roberts guy for years.
He has turned me now.
The fact that I can put D on one cheek and R on the other cheek, that is going to be my pleasure.
Right.
And listen, I don't know how many people here would actually want to put stickers or paint on Chris's tuchus.
Let me kiss the Dave Roberts bobblehead. This is what I'm going to do every morning now.
Okay? There you go. It's good luck for you.
So right on the lips, too.
When you do the Gutless, it should be like when the president signs something and he gives a pen to everybody.
Yeah.
You should use individual pens and hand them out to the teammates.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we should do.
Well, I think for me, if I'm going to put the D and the R on Chris's buttocks, as you called them yesterday.
Buttocks.
This is a dangerous position to be in.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot that can go wrong for you.
A lot. And by the way, and here's the other part of it.
Especially because when people are nervous.
Right.
Things happen.
Like, have you ever been
It doesn't have a lot of feeling anymore. Oh, you're talking about in the old Wazoo?
Yeah,
right.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what I'm worried about, though,
Wouldn't be the first time.
Is that you made him have his back waxed.
Right.
So that we can put the tramp stamp on his back.
Right.
Right? but nobody talked about waxing the tuchus.
Right.
So this could be a very, I don't know. I've not seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. We've shared hotel rooms. We've we've done a lot of things together. But
let's just say that could use a waxing too.
Okay. Well, that's my point. Is do you suppose that when the back gets waxed,
you should go Brazilian?
They could wax the tuchus as well.
Come on, man.
No, Brazilian would be great.
We should have gone for $2,000 for a Brazilian.
How about if we do it this morning?
You mean everything front and back?
Yeah, the whole the front door, the back door.
I did that once in my life.
We should have gone $2,000 for $2,500 for a Brazilian. There it is. Little samba.
Yeah.
Will you watch while they do it?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I wouldn't watch.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
good.
Carnival all up in this game. Seriously. I bet you Tom Brady would probably be interested in that whole Brazilian sort
I
of
think
thing.
he's had his
fix of Brazil.
Yeah, I think he's
done.
he's moved forward.
He's done.
Yeah.
Aunt Esther is in the YouTube chat this morning, and she says
Aunt Esther was super happy with me yesterday.
She loved you
was
yesterday.
ecstatic.
Yes.
What I was doing.
You had a championship performance yesterday. There is
sure
no
did.
doubt.
Hey, you brought your championship performance.
I did.
On
Well, I
the
had
day
to
that-
raise my game.
Of course you did.
Yes.
She says rather than calling it a tramp stamp, Lindsay, she suggests that we call it a champ stamp.
Oh, champ stamp.
Oh, that's
I like
a good
that.
call.
Rather than
I
a
like
tramp
that.
stamp. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
I like that.
Pretty good, Aunt Esther.
Yeah.
You're on fire, girl.
So, Bergie, Cappy, what was it like to be out there on the streets?
What do you say, Berg? How was it for you?
It was awesome. It was crazy packed too. I did it last year with Travis and DeMarco, and this is probably double what it was. Last year I was able to walk through and kind of go wherever I wanted, going up and down Grand.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of could get by everything. This you couldn't get by this way. You had to go down to side streets to get around to come back up. For me, it was incredibly packed. Everyone was super nice too.
Yeah.
There was not anybody that was like rude or anything. Everybody was crazy nice, and it was just a lot of fun to talk to everybody.
Yeah,
I saw you talking to some good people, Cap.
I will tell you guys that to everybody who was out there yesterday, I got to give you guys a lot of love. When you put out, like, I don't know what the estimates were in terms of the streets. There had to have been 500,000 people on the streets.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. But I got to give you guys a lot of love because you people, you showed up with your coolers and your beers and your tequila and all your booze and everything. And you were drinking at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was impressed because, like, I was thinking if this were me, I'd be like, hey, I'm here for the parade. I got here at 7. The parade's over at 11. By noon, I'll be back to work. You know, but not you people. You people were like, I'm drinking, I'm partying, I'm celebrating. Now, here's the best part of it all.
So it was estimated there was 250,000 people in downtown yesterday.
Oh, there had to have been more because last year that was the estimate. I'm telling you right now, it doubled. But here's the thing. Here's what really blew my mind yesterday. When I left to come back, as you were leaving and as Chris was going to Dodger Stadium and I was taking over the anchor chair.
America's morning man, Scott Kaplan.
As I was taking over, we got done at noon. And, George, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I walked from L.A. Live down to the Whole Foods here in downtown L.A., which is on the corner of, like, 8th and Grand.
Yeah.
Bro, the streets were still littered with drunk people having the best time of their lives, man. It was great. And that's my point is that people were so well behaved yesterday.
Yeah.
There was no fighting. There were police helicopters flying all over. There were cops all over the streets. But people were they were happy. And that's what I thought was beautiful about yesterday is that this back-to-back championship brought so much joy to so many people.
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was a beautiful day yesterday.
Beautiful stuff.
Beautiful.
Yeah, people got there. I talked to people that got there at 8 p.m. the night before, 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. People were getting there crazy early just to set up and to find a really good spot for just to hang out.
And
now,
people were
Bergie,
drinking, man. I mean, people were partying, dude.
Before Evan Cohen joins us, one of our other morning men here at 7:15. Today was the final Blue Review.
The final Blue Review.
But why are we not doing Blue Review off-season review?
Well, right. The hot stove starts in a few weeks.
Blue Review Hot Stove Edition.
We will do Blue Reviews, like if something happens. If we have as a free agent signing or there's a trade or big news, we'll go on and do one. But at 5 days a week at 6:30 in the morning, it's just not going to be
once
every
a week.
day.
The Bergie hot stove burner is burning.
We will continue doing as much as something's going on.
It's burning with LAFC and hot stove.
Really? So, Bergie, that's the end of it. That's where it all comes to an end. The parade.
It is a final.
What was the final Blue Review send-off today?
It was really just us thanking everybody for coming along with us for this entire season.
Did you
and
thank
being
me
there
on
at
your
6:30.
Blue Review for me buying you championship gear yesterday?
I thanked you on Instagram and on Twitter.
So not on the Blue Review.
No.
And here's the best part, Shinana.
God, is this really? Is this what you need? You buy something for somebody and you need something out of it?
I'll tell you one thing. He has become incredibly defensive ever since last week when we all piled up on him and told him the Dodgers were dead.
Oh, yeah, no,
and they were toast.
When we went 6-1 on him?
He has become extremely aggressive recently, and I like it, Bergie. I'm here for it.
I'm wearing a championship hat. I bought Parker Bell a championship hat.
It was very nice.
I got Bergie one. And a very special hat that I actually wanted, but they didn't have my size. I got Bergie that too, and a championship T-shirt.
Yeah, it was incredibly
And today
nice.
he doesn't wear the hat. And you know what he says to me and Parker?
Tell me.
We're both wearing the same hat, Parker Bell and I. He says, "Oh, dude, I don't wear hats until Friday."
Yeah,
really?
I didn't know that your team wins the World Series. We don't wear a hat.
Hey, he waits
wore a hat
until
yesterday.
Shabbos on Friday. You know what I mean? That's when he covers his head. He waits till
Amazing.
Shabbos.
It's my yarmulke.
It's a gutless move not to wear a hat today.
It is okay, just a little gutless in that Christopher did spend yesterday. The threshold was $1,000 in Dodger gear.
Yes.
My man put out on a receipt on all the social
Let's not
platforms.
talk about what was on the I did not put the receipt out. We're preparing that video where we're going to blur the receipt a little bit. Because I'm a little embarrassed about spending that kind of money.
Well, hey, you had to spend $1,000.
I know.
So if you even went 1,001 cents, you went over.
I know,
okay?
I know.
But Chris went and he bought all this gear. It took him a long time. He spent a lot of money. Bergie, he brought you back these beautiful Dodger pieces of merch. I don't understand the brown one, though.
So here's the thing. The brown with the LA in white.
Yeah.
I saw it walking in. A proud Heine had it. And I said, "Where did you get your hat?" And she was like, "Here." Because it has the 100th anniversary, the 1990 patch.
Okay.
That team meant a lot to me. And it doesn't, we don't need to get into why. But basically, that season in 1990, my grandfather took me to my first ever Dodger game in person with him.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever went with my grandfather. He died a few months later in that season.
Okay.
So that patch means a lot to me.
Okay.
And I want that hat, but they didn't have it in my size. But I got it for Bergie, and I said, eventually, we will have matching hats. Like Jorge and I have a matching LAFC brown and white hat.
But what's with the brown?
Was this just your version of Radio Rinaldi?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, rest in peace to your grandfather.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean,
we lost him in 1990.
That's
What do you mean? That's what you do when you do when you do about people's
It is
birthdays.
a final.
Right. You go,
Whoa.
Hey, we lost her in 1972, you know?
Well, I'm not doing an OTD. I'm
I know,
doing a Radio Rinaldi.
Hey, we lost him in 1990.
Anyway, I got that hat for Bergie.
And I appreciate it.
He didn't wear either hat today. You know what he went?
Tell me.
Oh, dude, I don't wear hats today. He went no hat day.
Yeah, he said Fridays are his hat day.
I wear hats on Friday. I don't wear hats during the week.
It's a hard, fast rule.
It's just when I wake up in the morning.
It's a constitutional amendment.
When I wake up in the morning and I'm getting dressed, my thought process is not to put on a hat.
Okay.
So I thank you very much for the stuff. It was really, really sweet, very kind, and I'm going to be wearing it all the time.
I still don't understand, though, the brown, and here's why. Because, I got a lot.
Because I also got a Trojans hat. Like, they do different colors.
Yeah.
They had a Bruins one that I almost got for Bergie. But then I thought, I'm not buying Bruins stuff. And also,
by the way, Bruins look good yesterday.
I know.
Yeah.
Both basketball teams.
Yeah.
Good, I thought, yesterday.
Well, the women's team is going to be really good.
Well, she's amazing.
And
But
her sister is going to be good,
that
too.
kid, real quick side note, that kid Dent,
Oh, Donovan Dent is legit.
that's an NBA player
Who
right
they
there.
play last night?
They played Eastern Washington.
And was this a preseason game or
No,
is
it's
this
a real game.
regular season
Real game.
started?
And
Yeah.
then the ladies played a real game yesterday against San Diego State. Both teams won. But the Donovan Dent kid is going to be I don't know how good he'll be in the NBA, but he's got NBA player written all over him. And Lauren Betts could be the player of the year at UCLA.
How about that?
Yeah.
I will just
Love
say
that
that
for
I got a
Donovan.
lot of hate yesterday from Padre fans, obviously. Like, you're such a sellout. You're at the parade for
Corporate
the Dodgers.
Cappy.
They're like, you're such a sellout. And I thought to myself, you know what would really piss everybody off?
Yeah.
What if I showed up with a brown and yellow, like Padre color?
Oh, so that's why you're asking. This is why he's asking about the brown hat.
Because here's why. Because it occurred to me.
What size are you?
Well,
for
but
fitted.
here's what I want. You ready? I want to get a brown and yellow jersey that says Dodgers.
Oh, my God. You're going to have to get that one made.
Right? How funny is that? Like where you have the other team's color, but you have the other team's logo on it. Because I was confused by the brown and white hat. I thought actually that the Dodgers were trolling.
So do
the
you want a
Padres.
brown and white one, too? What size are you fitted hat?
I have whatever is like children's small.
Well, we need to measure you.
Like you know how like
Why, you have a
Beetlejuice?
peanut head?
I have little tiny peanut head.
Because I'm 7.5. He's 7 3/8.
Evan Cohen's got a big head. He's on the
Does
line.
he? The great Evan Cohen, our morning man, 3 to 7 a.m. unsportsmanlike. I bet you also Evan doesn't have a no hat during the week rule, like Bergman does.
Only
hats on Fridays, man.
Evan is he's a hair guy. I don't feel like he wears hats very often anyway, at least during the week.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him in a hat, honestly.
Oh, I wear hats a lot. Oh. That's not true. I don't wear hats on air, but I wear hats a lot. Yeah. So my move is I wear an all black hat really low, because that's like almost portraying yourself as if you're someone when you're a nobody.
Well, I was just going to say, is it to not be recognized? I mean, sportsmanlike has certainly reached new heights, but I don't know if it's that level.
Right. I mean, I turned on my TV this morning. It was the first thing on.
Sedano.
Yeah.
Sedano, that's the move.
Yeah. So people are like, is he somebody? Is he not somebody?
Exactly.
Should I know who that guy is?
Yeah.
Do I know him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is that guy?
Yes.
Ev, do you combine the black
correct.
hat? Do you wear black Air Force Ones with the black hat?
Yeah.
I do not.
No, he's not a black Air Force One energy kind of guy.
I do that.
It's funny, though, because when I was walking through the Atlanta airport the other day, it's so funny how people watch ESPN, but they don't know what they're watching necessarily. Guy, was, hawking, Delta Amex credit cards or whatever in the terminal. He's like, hey, man, you want one? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I already got one. And he's like, hey, you're the Sports Center guy. And I'm like, sort of, kind of,
whatever.
Thanks,
nice to see you.
In that spot, do you explain what you do?
No, I was literally hauling ass to get to my gate. I didn't have a lot of time.
He was OJing through that airport.
Yeah.
Will you stop with the OJ thing on that
no,
reference?
it's a full reference. When people walk
but
past
that's like
the
that's
airport.
60 years ago.
Yeah, it's old-timey.
No, it's fine. People still understand the reference. They get it.
He did a Hertz commercial.
One?
Yeah, a Hertz commercial.
Yes. Right, that's right.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I wouldn't call it the best reference, maybe because of the who in that.
That's fine.
But I do think that is one of the most recognizable ones. Like, we have a teammate who played in the NFL at ESPN Wisconsin by the name of Mark Tauscher. Great guy.
I mean, how many athletes you got on that station?
Too many. Anyway, so one of the things that he still to this day believes is above anything else, the Merino isotoner ads.
Oh,
he always makes those references.
Yeah.
Okay, so he thinks everyone knows what that is.
No,
no one remembers.
We do.
You have to be of a certain age.
Right. You got to be a kid of the 80s.
Yeah, right. Like you had to have grown up in the 80s, maybe even early 90s, like enough where you could understand television at that point and understand what you're consuming.
Think about a glove company actually advertising in TV with a star football player.
Right.
Like, when was the last time? Now maybe it's just us, but when was the last time you saw a glove commercial?
I mean, that was it. That was the end of it.
Well, your
and
other
those things
reference
lasted for a decade.
Your other reference goes with the glove too. Remember,
that is true.
He did the glove, but
Right.
he did spots for those gloves too.
Way to pull it all together, Christopher.
Well, you guys are rubbing off on me these days.
Nice.
Yeah.
Evan, did I just hear recently on Unsportsmanlike this morning that Chris Canty, your on-air partner, he gave a nice tip to his barber, and he intimated that you don't tip your barber.
You don't tip your barber?
No, that's not what he said.
Okay, what did he say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What did he say?
Okay, that's not, Cappy, that is not what happened.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought that up. So here's what happened.
All right.
So Pat Costello, who's a producer of ours, and he has a segment called I'm Over It every day at 4:45 a.m.
By the way, all
on
due respect,
ESPN LA.
Evan, all due respect, might be the star of the show, frankly.
Well, now, especially that he shaved his head.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt about that, Morales. I think he's phenomenal in that role. So we did a bit. We're a bit show. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sometimes it lands on YouTube.
Yeah,
big bit show.
Right.
Anyway,
They call you Bit Boy, Ev.
Yeah, they do. They call me, Bit Boy. So we did a bit where he made a bet against himself, which is the weirdest thing ever. So basically he said, if the Phillies don't win the World Series, he's a big Philly guy, I'll shave my head. Okay? So obviously that didn't happen. Dodgers are amazing. And so we bring in a barber yesterday on the air.
Mm-hmm.
The barber shaves his head.
Mm-hmm.
Pat comes back into the studio, and one of the first things we asked him was, well, did you tip the barber? He goes, well, no. Like, it was set up by ESPN. I'm not going to tip the barber.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Canty and I had the issue of, well, wait a minute. Even though it was set up by ESPN, who cares? It's your haircut that you're getting. Shouldn't you tip the barber?
Correct.
Because the example we then brought up was, like, think about if you're ever comped a meal. If someone ever comps you a meal, let's just call it a $50 meal. So on a $50 meal, a normal 20% tip is $10.
Right.
So you probably then give the server a $20 tip,
Right.
thinking that's more than she or he would get normally in this spot, but it's less than I would pay.
Yes.
So even if you get the free haircut, you got to give the good tip. And Pat did not tip the barber.
Okay, now,
that's
Chris,
the story.
you and I we experienced this on Sunday night.
Yes.
We were down at the Dog, and our friend P, who's one of the managers down there, comped our meal, which was very lovely of him, and his server walked away with a, 50% tip.
Yeah, I saw the tab. I think it was for all three of us. I think it was like $95, and you and I gave 40. We gave 20 each.
Right. So it was. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
I guess your point though, Evan, is I misunderstood because I thought Canty was giving you the business that you didn't want to tip. And tipping, we talk about this a lot. It really irritates me, George. I have a friend. We go out to dinner with this other couple. The bill comes. We split the bill. This guy always under tips. He cuts off the tax. He cuts off a service fee, and he tips based on what is the original
total.
number.
The original total.
He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. Because now what happens is he winds up tipping 15%, so I have to tip 25% to make up for him.
You got to make up for the difference.
Because I'm not going to look like a jerk.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you.
Well, now, hold on. Cappy,
Yeah.
there's an interesting angle to this.
Okay, tell me.
And the angle is as follows. Does the server know you gave the 25?
You know what?
You have to find a way to get the server to be aware.
Well,
I'm
if you
the
got
25,
separate bills, they'll know.
They are separate bills, but yes, Evan, I understand. The point being, okay, I'm the guy with my black hat pulled down. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's looking at me and she's going, "Do I know this guy? I think I know this guy. I'm not sure. Maybe I know this guy. Do I know him?
Yeah.
Well, who are you? Do I know you?" So even if she doesn't, but maybe she thinks she does, I want her to know I gave you the nice tip, not that guy right there, because that guy's cheap.
Yeah, I mean, listen, let's be honest. Tipping and charity are for two things specifically. Credit. It's not doing nice things for people. It's just to get credit.
Cappy,
no one gives a tip, and no one gives charity unless they get the credit. Let's be honest.
If there's like a tip jar at an establishment and you're going to tip at the
you
jar,
gotta wait till somebody
you're
sees
waiting
you.
till
You
they're
gotta wait
looking
till
at
somebody
you.
sees you.
100%. And moreover,
it's like that episode where you're tapping on it, making sure they look at you like, "Hey, hon,
right.
Look at this."
And it's exactly right. And moreover, when the tip jar is there, I always hold the bill so that you see this isn't a 1, this isn't a 5, this is a 20, girl, and I put it in because I want them to acknowledge that they see that this is a nice tip.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's very, very good.
You
Evan.
tipped a 20
know
in a
what-
tip
you know
jar?
what
The guy was playing guitar, you know what I mean? Rachel was like, "Really? Why don't you go tip him?" And then I had to go tip what she would tip, and the whole thing. You know what I mean? I had to put the tip in the thing.
You know where the most difficult spot is for that? The most difficult. The car wash. A lot of times I'll get the car wash, and then I'll just be standing there at the end. And then finally somebody will come over and be like, "We were done 10 minutes ago." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I wanted to leave the tip because they didn't see if you put it in the box."
Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm not leaving a tip.
Why
for
don't you just give it to them directly?
I give directly.
Yeah, you give directly. in
And
that
here's
spot.
here's the thing about car wash tips. The thing about car wash tips is this: you take 5 $1 bills, you wrap them in a $5 bill, so that when they get it, they feel volume. They feel like weight. They feel like there's a little squishiness to it. And then they think it's a big tip.
You only go
$10.
You go 10?
Yeah. What do you give?
Well,
on
I mean,
car wash?
what kind of wash are you getting? You getting like a wax?
Well, no. Let's say the car wash is $30.
Okay, no. I'm saying on a $70, $80 wax deal. You're giving 20 at least.
No. But this is like a $30 get in and out.
Yeah, no,
you know
you're
what I mean?
good. You're good.
$10 is
yeah,
nice
you're
tip.
good. You're good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
You know what the biggest,
40
you know
under
what the
10.
biggest racket is?
Tell me.
I'm going to tell you the biggest racket with all of this.
What is
right?
it?
So
How about the
number one
hotel?
thing where people,
Hotel. How much you leave for the
answer
maid?
number one thing-
I got Cappy beat on the hotel.
Okay, now wait a second. On the hotel at the
Because
East
I'm at a
Central.
lot of hotels.
Okay, so at the East Central.
I leave at 20.
Okay, so this week in particular.
Oh, wow, that's
this week,
good, George. That's
I'm
really good.
I'm in on
Listen,
Sunday.
those maids, they deal with a lot
I
of
do
crap.
$10 a day, Cappy. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm in on Thursday. I'm in on Sunday night. I'm out on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Sunday,
I also don't let them in my room until I leave.
Same here, Sedano.
Same.
Same
so
here.
I've got a do not disturb sign on the door.
Yeah.
But this morning, because it's been 2 nights, I'm like, okay, come on in, do your thing. You know what I mean? So I felt like I would leave like $20 at the end of the week.
So you
that's
left
$5
today?
a day.
No, I'm not. I haven't left anything yet because I haven't left yet.
Wait if it's not the same lady?
Oh, it's all the same ladies. It's all the same people at the East Central. I know them all
What
by
a
name.
generalization by you.
What do you mean?
Bad guy.
What's the generalization?
I've been uncomfortable with all of this. Both of them.
Yeah.
Because there's an assumption of gender based on a job, which should not happen.
No, there's a
you know
bunch
what
of
I was
dudes,
thinking about
too.
also?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. You know what I was thinking about? couldn't you see Morales back in his low point days going to stay in a hotel and leaving the door open all night hoping someone would come in?
Whoa!
Like sleeping with the door open. I see Morales staying in a hotel with the door open. Like, I have a friend who literally would go to a public bathroom and go use the toilet and not close the door.
Wow.
And just be like, just for the bit. Hey, it's remarkable. But can I tell you the biggest racket with all of this?
Yeah.
I have done this for years, and it's the most frustrating thing in the world. When people send out Christmas cards of their family. Let me explain what that
I don't do any of
is.
that.
Me neither.
Yeah, let me tell you what it is. That's not you wishing someone else happy holidays.
That's, hey, look at my family.
That's you making someone else reach back out to you to say how great your family is, when if they're close enough to you, they would have already seen that picture because you're friends with them, or they would follow you on social media. And now you put the receiver of the holiday card in an awful position because now, as the receiver, I have two jobs that I'm very uncomfortable with. Number one, I have to tell you how good-looking your family is, even if I don't think they're good-looking. And guess what? When you put the words at the end, I don't care what your fourth grader got in English. It doesn't matter to me. And the second thing is, you're putting me in a position where I have to throw your family in the garbage.
Right.
Because I'm not keeping your holiday
I
card.
understand.
It
I
is
get
an
it.
awful, selfish concept of sending a holiday card of your family to someone else.
I totally agree.
Cancel ours.
I totally agree. The worst thing is knowing, you know what, they put time into this, they put money into this, and now I'm going to throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, I don't do it.
I don't like that. And
whatever.
I'll tell you something. As a single father, I can just tell you this.
Yeah.
I'm not doing Christmas
Are
cards.
you divorced? Are you divorced? I haven't heard.
Yeah, you may have heard a little bit, you know, about that.
Anyway,
it's going.
Evan, I have a question now. I was planning this holiday season for Stephanie, myself, and Otis the Bunny to send out just a picture card. Not a story, but just a picture of all three of us.
No, still.
No, you should do that because I do that.
But given the fact that I almost died, I don't know if you heard that or not, and my love for Otis the Bunny and Stephanie, I think that we should send out a family card.
No, because that's not fair to Lindsay, that's not fair to Bergman, that's not fair to Cappy, that's not fair to Sedano, and it's not fair to me. Because you put us in a position, you died, whatever. It's not, you're putting us in a position where now I have to reach out to you, and I'm not a dog guy. Oh, wow, the animal guy.
A bunny
guy.
guy.
Otis,
Bunny.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care. Send your card.
Now, who's that? Is that Otis Nixon or is it Otis Thorpe? Give me a couple of minutes on that. No, so I have to now reach back out to you.
No, you don't.
Tell you how great this picture is.
No, you don't.
I don't think
No, you
I have
don't.
never. First of all, I've never reached out to anyone that sent me a Christmas card. Like literally, I've just been like, "Oh, cool." No.
You've never done the reach out.
No.
Wow.
No.
Momo sends cards every year. I've never said anything.
Yeah, just like if I do talk to them at some point, then they ask, "Hey, did you get my Christmas card?" Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, really
Thanks.
nice. Thanks.
That's
See,
it.
I, on the other hand, will see somebody later in the year, and I'll go, "Hey, got your Christmas card. Really, really nice. Really," but it was like 6 months later, so that's like a whole other
But you're
thing.
lying. But Kathy, you're lying because you don't actually think the card is nice. You think it's annoying.
How do you know
because then
that?
You're like,
No,
Get him, Lindsay. Get him.
Cappy's a sap, so I think he likes the Christmas card.
I'm just saying that I get Christmas
He likes
cards.
receiving, at least.
I get Christmas cards of my dog just to give to my coworkers.
I only like to brag about one Christmas card I get every year, and that is from Jerry Jones.
Oh.
How I got onto Jerry Jones's mailing list, I have no idea.
I mean,
true story.
You're not in the box with him like Stephen A. was yesterday.
No. And by the way, why is Stephen A.
Wait a
wearing
minute,
his
wait a
tie
minute,
past
wait a
his
minute.
you
I
know
just
what?
came up with a bit.
Let me tell you something. I love
came up
Stephen.
with a bit,
I love Stephen A. And if he came on the show, I would tell him this: we can't keep going with the pink suit everywhere. You've been wearing it. I know it's a beautiful suit, and I get it because I wear a lot of suits. You got to change it up. The pink is it sticks out so much that I feel like you're wearing it way too much at this point.
And even if it's two different ones, it still looks the same.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Bit idea. Bit boy, some may say.
Bit boy.
I don't know that I believe that Cappy's actually on the Jerry Jones mailing list.
No,
I
it's
believe
true.
he gets a I believe you get a Jerry Jones Christmas card.
Yeah.
The idea of the fake Christmas card sent to others, I may do this year. I may create like a Chris Morales JT the Brick Christmas card that I just send to all these people.
Right.
And maybe that I think is a move.
Oh, no, I love that move.
Fake Christmas card?
I love that move. I like that move in other iterations. For example, like if let's say I've got something going with somebody like George. Let's say George is under my skin one day. You know what I'm going to do? as soon as I see like one of these TV commercials with like an 800 number, I'm going to call and I'm going to say that I'm George. I'm going to give them his email address. I'm going to like bury him in these kinds of things. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Is that why I get so many spam calls?
See what I'm saying?
By the way, I think JT put me on like heavy on Raiders fan club. They send like 17 emails a day about the Raiders.
No way.
And I don't know how I ended up on that.
It's a great move is to annoy the hell out of somebody
Yes, I
by
know.
filling their email box. It used to be back in the old days, you would actually give somebody's address and you just have their real mailbox filled up with nonsense. But that's a good move, Ev. I like that move. So the idea is you're going to create a Christmas card for somebody else. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then send it to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then they have to do you know what? I got an idea for who I can do it with. Yeah, it's interesting.
How about you tell us
you know
next
what?
week, since we're already 33 past the hour?
Yeah,
we
but
haven't broken
listen, it is a great performance today by Evan.
It
solid
is.
performance.
But
It's
I
going to
mean,
be used in like 17
we're gonna
best
have
of
to-
shows.
We're going to have to do 17 live reads in
Well,
27 minutes.
All right.
So.
I'm going. Love you all.
Love you, Evan.
So much love back to you, brother.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. right here on ESPN LA. Meanwhile, Cappy, tell us about our friends at Ocean Subaru.
So I will be at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton this afternoon. I have a meeting with Omar, their general manager. Today, what we are discussing, George, as you know, Omar spent 20-plus years in the U.S. Army.
Yeah.
Not only did he have many, many tours of duty, but he has a real soft spot for people who are in the military and for veterans. And we are today putting together our final plans for what we're doing during the holiday season to help military families with the power of ESPN LA combined with the power of Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. So that's happening today. So if you happen to be down in Fullerton, me and Morales are going to be down there today around 2 o'clock. We'll see you in the showroom. Now, here's what I want to tell you. Today is the day to come in and trade and upgrade your vehicle. Or if you've got a car and you don't want to hold on to it anymore, you can sell it to us at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, and you're going to walk out with a lot of money. So the math is simple on this. It's low prices for new Subarus, plus big trade-in value, and that equals huge savings for you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to say, you know what? I'm looking for a brand new Subaru. I want the safest vehicle on the road. I want that all-wheel drive. I want the latest and greatest in all the technology. I want to feel safe when I pack my kids and my dogs and my equipment and everything else in there. Come on down to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. You can visit our website, oceansubaruoc.com, or come to our showroom. We're on Euclid Street in Fullerton. You can't possibly miss us. Check out our huge selections of new and pre-owned vehicles. The math is simple. More for your trade, less for your next car at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, and we'll be there this afternoon.
Thank you, Cappy. 7:35. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. By the way, it's Kings game day. The LA Kings are back on home ice tonight, taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Tune in for pregame coverage starting at 7 p.m., leading up to face-off at 7:30. And after the game, break it all down on Kings Talk with Sam Patesh. Gets every moment. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile on the all-new ESPN LA app, the home of the Los Angeles Kings. Cappy and I'll be there tonight, too, at LA Kings Hockey. 7:35, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We're back in 3 minutes with more live reads next on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
The last Thanksgiving I was invited to, I brought my famous lima bean casserole. That was about 10 years ago. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get your Thanksgiving feast to go. Roast turkey, glazed ham, or prime rib, and the works. Order now.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Lincoln Nautilus, November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
All right, guys, I'm here with the crazy Hernandez brothers from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Okay, I understand that, you guys obviously have dealt with contractors, wholesalers, but is there a project too big? Is there a project too small for you guys?
No, not at all. No project's too small or too big. We could handle anything you need.
Are you kidding me? With as much as people love their pets now, people come in for carpet for their doghouse. So we can do a project that small, and we're happy to do that.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Buenos días. Lakers fans, there's never been a better way to get closer to the team. Take the purple and gold with you wherever you go by downloading the Lakers app. Presented by BBGO. Get access to exclusive sweepstakes, breaking news, live game updates, must-see highlights, and more. The Lakers app is available in the App Store for free. Make sure to stay locked in all season long and always be game day ready with all the info you need to know for each game. Lakers app has you covered, Lake Show. Download the app now to your iPhone or Android. Let's go Lakers.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
By the way, speaking of tap it, go tap the like button, you mongrels.
Yeah, tap that like button, mongrels.
Let's go.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
7:39, good morning. Whack, whack. Sedano, this is our group Survivor from the Rocky soundtrack, but this is actually from the Karate Kid soundtrack.
Oh, wow. I don't recognize this
The
song.
Moment of Truth. You know why we're playing it?
Why?
Because it's Ralph Macchio's birthday.
No way.
He turned 64 years old today.
Ralph Macchio's 64, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Gosh, I haven't seen Ralph Macchio in ages other than being on social media complaining about how he got canceled for whatever political opinions he shared. Haven't seen Ralph Macchio in ages.
Speaking of political opinions, happy election day today. Vote early and vote often.
I already turned in my ballot.
Oh, you did you?
I did.
What a guy you are. What a guy.
Just go and leave it in the box.
Yeah.
What a song.
My daughter was like, "Are you out there voting?" I'm like, yeah. I don't even know what the issue is.
These are the elections that matter.
You guys ever take your kids with you voting? Because
I usually drop them off at the drop box. So.
My dad used to take me voting with him. Like, he'd wake me up early on voting day and be like, "You want to go vote with me?" And I thought it was cool.
When I was a kid growing up, my elementary school was a voting center.
Oh.
So when I would go to school, I would see people voting all the time. Yeah.
My daughter guilted me into voting because she said to me, she was, "Dad, did you get my ballot?" I go, "Yeah." She was, "Can you send it to me?" So I had to send it to her up at Cal Poly SLO. And then she said, "Well, are you going to vote?" I'm like, "I don't even know what the issues are, and I don't really care." She guilted me. She's like, "No, you vote.
Good,
you
Julia.
vote right now."
Good, Julia.
You should vote.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, it was her birthday yesterday. She turned 19.
Yeah.
She guilted me
How's
into
that
voting.
Lomi, sister?
She loves that Lomi.
Yeah.
She loves it.
You know, the first election I ever won was in 3rd grade. I rigged it, though.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
shocked. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest that you're rigging elections.
It would be the
in 3rd
first
grade.
election I would rig.
Yeah.
Of many.
Wait, what was it for?
I think class treasurer or president or something. I don't remember.
You don't remember the title?
Well, I've done a lot of drugs.
Good, the treasurer. The treasurer is
It was funny.
things.
My son asked me the other day about all the teachers I had growing up, and I remembered almost all of them except for 1st and 7th grade for whatever reason.
1st and 7th.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who my main homeroom teacher was for 1st and 7th grade. I remember other teachers, but 1st grade I don't remember at all. And 7th grade for some strange reason I don't remember. I remember the teachers I had in you're switching classes, but I don't remember who my homeroom teacher was.
Yeah.
Every other year I remembered.
I couldn't tell you any of my teachers' names, but I do remember my 4th grade teacher because I was like this little horny dude.
Yeah,
and I was like
in 4th grade.
Yeah, I know already.
I had a hottie in 4th grade too,
and she was
Mrs. Kelly.
And I don't remember her name, but she was smoking hot, man. This teacher is so hot.
Yeah,
and I was such a little brat, like little horn dog brat. And I'm just going to make this admission.
Good to know a lot's changed.
Okay, and so one morning she gets up on the table to do something up above, like she's hanging something from the ceiling.
Right.
And I'm that little 4th grade horn dog that is looking up her skirt while she's on the table. I know it sounds gross and it sounds bad and everything, But
Fourth grade? How old are you in fourth grade?
I don't know, how
Like
old are you?
9, 10?
Yeah, I mean, I was already, like, at that point, I was just a little animal.
But second grade, I had my first, like, real crush, so that's not weird.
Yeah, so she got up on the table, and she was wearing this skirt, and, like, she
Yeah.
was up there hanging something from the ceiling, and I was looking up her skirt, and I was like, hey, listen, I know this is bad, and I know I could get in trouble, but I'm a little kid, so what's she going to do?
Yeah.
You know, but Lindsay, those are the old days, by the way, just so you know, that they used to have magazine racks, right? And in these, like, stores, they'd have Playboy magazines, but they weren't in plastic. They were on the same shelf as Sports Illustrated. So I would take Sports Illustrated, and I'd have it on the cover, and then I'd have the Playboy inside the Sports Illustrated so that the guy at the drugstore wasn't like, look at this little horn dog, he's looking at Playboys. No, he's a little kid, he's looking at Sports Illustrated. But inside the Sports Illustrated, I had put in the Playboy. And by the way, that was a different era.
Lowrider magazine was the thing.
I know where you're going about the era.
Different era.
Let's stop there.
Different era.
I know which turn you're going to try to make.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary, but you know what is necessary? Tell us about our friends at Sellers Advantage.
Yeah, we need to
CEO
get back on
Damon Lyons.
on track here. Yeah.
People are telling me I'm a freak. I mean, I was a little freaky back then, too. It's true. I know.
Cappy, you a freak, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. I promise we'll talk more about the Dodgers next.
Yeah, Dodgers. And by the way, Lakers.
The Dodgers.
By the way,
Rams from the weekend.
he didn't give us the Dodgers after that. That was the only series he did it as a tip to the cap.
It was a tip of the cap, yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, if you are thinking about selling your home, Seller's Advantage makes it really easy. How do they do it? No agents, no commissions, no open houses, and most importantly, no costly repairs. With Seller's Advantage, it's really, really a simple process. They come to your house, they look around, and then they're going to say to you, hey, we'd like to make you a competitive cash offer with no surprises. What does that mean exactly? Look, they know what the houses in your neighborhood are selling for, but you don't have to do anything. You don't have to paint the outside. You don't have to work on the landscaping. You don't have to fix the carpet on the inside. This is thousands and thousands of dollars. You don't want to spend that money. All you want to do is sell, take your equity, and get on with your life. Seller's Advantage will make you this competitive cash offer. And then, by the way, you don't have to worry about the deal falling through because, again, it's cash. It's going to happen really fast. Seller's Advantage has been helping folks throughout Southern California sell their homes for years and years. You can read all the reviews. More often than not, that competitive cash offer is more than you're going to expect. And, oh, by the way, here's just a little sugar on top for you. Let's say you need cash to move.
Yeah.
They will advance you $20,000.
Wow.
In straight cash, homie.
$20K.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So call Seller's Advantage today if you're ready to sell your home. 888-390-AS-IS. Like that's the way we're going to buy it. 888-390-AS-IS. Or I'll slow it down for you. 888-390-2747. Or very easily, you can go to sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. Shout out to Damon Lyons, their CEO. I know, Chris, we're going back and forth with Damon all weekend long on all the big sports stories. Damon, we love you, buddy. And thanks for what you do for all these sellers around Southern California.
We do love you. 745, good morning. Meanwhile, YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back. Get them back, Jack. Including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. You saw that J.J. Watt tweet last night, so we're just not watching Monday Night Football now? Go to keepmynetworks.com. Keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back. 745. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're going to get back on track. We're back in 2.5 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post 9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Harry Douglas here. Look, being a man doesn't mean skipping self-care. Manscaped makes it easy to feel confident, clean, and ready for anything. Whether you're at work, hitting the gym, traveling for business, or heading for a night out. The Lawnmower Trimmer gives you precision, the Beard Hedger keeps your look tight, and their grooming essentials smell incredible. Manscaped's tools are built to perform, helping you stay sharp, smooth, and feeling your best every single day. Because real confidence starts with a clean cut and the right gear. Get all the Manscaped products you need right now at your local Target.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
The balance of how you drive me crazy and also make me laugh hilariously is like the perfect balance.
See that? Perfect balance.
Yeah.
Perfect balance.
Yeah.
Back to Sedano and Kap.
$7:49. Good morning.
Hey now.
On this day in 1989, the #1 hit.
Oh, it's a great song.
Roxette.
Yeah.
Cappy?
Would never have gotten Roxette.
Listen to your heart.
Just like that 4th grade teacher that you had a crush on.
What was her name?
What was her name?
Her name was Miss Brandon.
Oh, Miss Brandon, listen to your heart, baby.
Right here. Yeah, she got up on the table.
Yeah, to hang something.
And I was.
Today, speaking of 4th grade, it is also National Easy Bake Oven Day.
Oh yeah.
You ever have an Easy
I
Bake
used to
Oven?
love Easy Bake Ovens.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did your kids have Easy Bake Ovens? Your girls?
I don't remember if they did, but me and my sister definitely did. We had Easy Bake Ovens. That was a thing back then in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
You know, you can make like a little cupcake right there in this little toy.
I was an only child, but I remember hanging out with neighbors that were girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's play house. Get that Easy Bake Oven out, huh?
Yeah.
Home girl.
Oh, yeah.
Let's play house, Jack.
Usually we played doctor, and I was the patient. You know, they were just experimenting on me. Yeah, I needed a physical in a big way, pal.
Anyway.
We apologize this morning for the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
I think we're a little punch drunk after, like, the excitement of what happened yesterday.
I would agree.
You know?
I mean, you were out there with the people. Now, is it true Mason actually ran out there?
He did.
Oh, dude, Mason got here.
Did he have FOMO?
Oh, big time.
Well, he was out there last year, to be fair.
No, but he got
He
here.
walked in, he took his backpack off, and he goes, I'm going out.
Yep, he did. I think Mason heard Jorge and Bergie, Samboni, myself. I think he heard all of us on the streets.
And he wanted to be part of the fun.
He's got on all his Dodger gear. He wanted to be celebrated. Because I'll tell you guys, honestly, like everywhere we went, we had 7-10 listeners that were high-fiving us and hugging it out and wanting to take pictures and wanting to jump into our social media videos. And we had thousands and thousands. Well, I'll tell you like this. If there were 500,000 people on the streets, we had 499,999 that were all Sedano and Kap listeners, because as I always tell you,
everybody's always listening.
Everybody's listening at all times.
Bergie, what was your favorite part of all the parade stuff, like in regards to, we've already discussed the people, obviously, the fans, but like from the players, the coaches, etc.
The players and the coaches. So I think Kike was pretty amazing with all the things that he said. But I liked Miggy Rowe coming out and just talking to everybody and giving credit to everybody also. He's like, it's not just me. It's guys like Yamamoto and Shohei and other guys, and Andy Pajes. So I thought that was pretty cool. And also to end it with Kershaw, with the way that it should have been ended, I thought that was great as well.
That was pretty cool. And it was also funny how everybody was wearing those really awesome Letterman jackets.
Yeah.
But not Kershaw. Kershaw had the sleeves, not the black leather sleeves. He had the white guy sleeves. where he was wearing a cutoff T-shirt and he was just out there doing his thing and looking like a mess, by the way. And I love Kershaw, but what a mess. I mean, the beard, the hair, but the emotions from Clayton Kershaw, knowing he's kind of getting, even though he didn't play and contribute necessarily, he is getting that send-off that his last team. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like at the very end.
He did. He had that one inning. Wasn't it one scoreless inning?
It was huge. No, and don't get me wrong. You're right. But, not to the level that he might like to. But he can proudly, to your point, Lindsay, good point.
And they showed that B-roll at the stadium while that was happening.
He can proudly walk away and say, you know what? I may not have started a game. I may not have had a complete game. But there was this one moment where I was needed and I came through. And I can walk away from my career as a champion and feel really, really good about my final season in uniform.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, so Freddie, I'm going to try not to cry today. But I don't know if that's going to work. I'll try not to make it weird. Thank you. Thank you for 18 years. Thank you for showing up and watching us play for the last 18 years. Thank you for being here for me and my family and supporting us. And thank you for all you guys. Thank you, my teammates. You guys are the best in the world. You guys are the best team in the world. And you've been the best team in the world for as long as I remember. I said I was a Dodger for life. And today, I get to say that I'm a champion for life. And that's never going away. I'm so thankful for all of you. And I know they're going to get one more next year. And I'm going to watch just like all you.
Let's react to that in just a moment. But Cappy, tell us about Abner Gatt real quick.
Well, maybe I should put my Abner Gatt hat on then, if that's the case.
Hello.
Abner Gatt, let me tell you guys, I talk about it all the time, water damage. You've got water damage in your house, a pipe burst, and you got thousands of dollars worth of damage. You call your homeowner's insurance company. They're supposed to take care of you. You've paid all your bills for all these years, and now they're not really taking care of you. And that's what Abner Gatt for, is taking care of you in a disaster. Okay? You can go to his website, abnergatt.com, and see all the different things or all the different reasons you might want to call Abner Gatt. Southern California's, or at least one of, the largest public adjusters. Abner Gatt knows the insurance companies. He knows the policies. He has the relationships. You should never be negotiating with your homeowner's insurance company on your own. However, there's more to what Abner Gatt can do for you. Because if you're driving to work this morning and you get to your office and you go to turn your computer on and your files are locked, your data is frozen, and you realize you've been hacked, I'm telling you right now, it's super stressful. Not just the notion of, wow, somebody got to my stuff. It's also the thousands, in some cases, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars when you're dealing with a cyber attack, and it can be a real headache. So this is where Abner Gatt and his team of public adjusters come in. Again, you know them from water damage because I talk about that all the time, but they also handle cyber insurance. So if you're not even sure that you're fully protected or you're not positive that you filled out your application correctly, don't wait until it's too late. Whether it's water damage or a cyber attack or anything in between, go to abnergatt.com to see all the different things that Abner Gatt can do for you should you have to face some sort of a disaster. Or you can call him 818-917-5256. 818-917-5256. Abner will answer. You'll know it's him when you hear hello.
Thank you, Cappy. So, Sedano, we're going to stretch here a little bit. And by the way, since you did such an amazing job yesterday with the mongrels and the morning roll call all morning long, free pass today. No morning roll call.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, really?
So let's stretch here for a little. Let's do about 10 extra minutes here.
Wow.
We'll
so
stretch
we're gonna sweep the
We'll
top.
sweep the top. We'll take our first break at about 8:06.
Sweeping
We're
the
gonna
top.
sweep.
That's right.
Cappy starts sweeping the top.
So let's react to Clayton Kershaw right now.
Okay. Well, opening thought from me.
Oh, a salvo.
See, Clayton Kershaw, that had to have been an incredibly emotional moment for him.
Oh, you would think. I mean, for the love of God.
I mean, the guy talking about 18 years with one club. How frequently do you, especially in baseball, do you get a guy that spends his entire career with one team? I mean, look on the other side. Look at Max Scherzer for Toronto. He's played for every team in Major League Baseball. All right, maybe slight exaggeration, but you understand the point.
Half of them.
For a guy to play all 18 years in one uniform is remarkable. And for a guy to grow up, you're a child and then you're a young man and then you become a husband and a dad and a grown man, and you're dealing with a lot of the highs, but you're also dealing with a lot of the lows. You're dealing with guys that go running their mouths on radio about how terrible you are and how you choke in the postseason. And then you leave your career with 2 straight championships and 3, as they described, in 6 years. What a moment for Clayton Kershaw, his wife, his kids, his family, and the fan base. I thought it was beautiful yesterday.
Listen, I think that when one player finishes his entire career with one team, okay, it doesn't always end like John Elway with the Denver Broncos.
Right.
Okay. That's always kind of, to me, like one of the mainstays, right? One of the perfect examples that you can have in sports. But sports is an imperfect world, okay? So for Kershaw, as we've seen over the last several years with all the injuries he's had to deal with, he's given the Dodgers very good moments despite all the issues with his body failing him. And I think that it's commendable what he's kind of toughed through for the betterment of the team. And I don't think he's ever put himself at all before the team by any stretch of the imagination, which is a very easy thing to do when you've been the staple of the franchise, okay? I mean, this was a guy in 2014 that won both the Cy Young and the MVP, okay? Think about that for
Think
a
about
second.
how long ago that was.
Right. And then still was incredibly impactful for many years after the fact. And even through the injuries, as I mentioned, battle through those, when he'd come back, he'd have spurts of still being impactful. But we could see his skills diminishing and eroding. I don't think anybody was blind to that, and I don't think he was even blind to that. So the fact that he was able to still contribute in a meaningful way to this particular team, albeit on a much smaller scale, I thought was an incredible end to what has been one of the greatest careers of a pitcher we've ever seen. And look, we can nitpick anybody's career, but here's what happens. We do that stuff in real time, but in 25 years, when you're thinking of Clayton Kershaw, you're thinking of all those great moments that he had, okay? You're thinking of the contributions even as an old guy, right? At the end of his career the last couple of years, right?
An old guy.
Well,
I mean, he is.
Well, he is an old guy.
No, it just sounds funny when you say it like that. Like,
Well,
he's an old guy.
He is an old guy. Like, we're not trying – I don't think he's even hiding that by any stretch of the imagination. So I think you look at the totality of his career, arguably the greatest left-handed pitcher in the history of the sport, certainly in the regular season. And, what I would tell people about the postseason as we look at it, because I know people like Christopher who has now been baptized.
I've been baptized at the hand of Steven Hernandez.
Right.
Boy, I'll tell you what, you are so easy to buy. I mean, I know I'm easy to buy.
You're
even easier.
I mean,
I am.
You're like the opposite of the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. You're the guy that he buys all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I
And then
can
I
be
toss
bought.
it back out and buy others.
Right, I can be bought, but
Yeah.
you are so quick to be bought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I am.
ultimately, when you look at just
All Sedano had to do was buy me a cup of coffee 4 years ago and say, hey, I got an idea. And I said, let's go, Jack.
it's your time. But ultimately, when you look back at his career, you even if you want to be the nitpick guy about the playoffs, man, the playoffs are hard. You're playing the best of the best every single time. There are no Colorado Rockies in there. There's none of that. So if you really look at people's playoff careers, like I'll give you a perfect example of this in baseball. Derek Jeter gets lauded as one of the greatest playoff performers in the history of Major League Baseball. And he is. I'm not trying to take that away from him. But if you look at his postseason numbers, okay, they're eerily similar to his regular season numbers. And that's the point, is that in the postseason in baseball, if you can just be your averages, dude, you're a stud in the postseason. Most people, I would say the overwhelming majority, even the greats, okay, underperform in the postseason for the reasons I've already laid out. Barry Bonds is the greatest hitter I've ever seen, whether he was a stick figure in Pittsburgh or whatever he looked like in San Francisco, okay? And he, not until the last stretch of his career against the Angels in that World Series where they lost, was a playoff underperformer. And he's the greatest hitter I've ever laid eyes on. So Clayton Kershaw being the greatest left-hand pitcher I've ever seen To me, his career is not diminished by the postseason because the postseason is supposed to be difficult.
Well, the opposite side of that would be this. If you walked up to somebody and said, what do you think about Kike Hernandez? And you go, yeah, he's okay. But then if you said, but what about in the postseason? You're like, I don't know, man. The guy comes to life.
An overachiever in the postseason.
But, here's the thing about Kershaw. You think about teams, and sometimes teams fail a player, a great player. You're a really great quarterback, and you've got Hall of Fame statistics. Here, I'll use Matthew Stafford as an example. The Detroit Lions failed Matthew Stafford. He was willing to give up his body and his health, and he still put up Hall of Fame caliber statistics, but they never surrounded him with enough to actually be good.
Right.
Give the Dodgers this credit.
They did.
That in the end,
they did.
Clayton Kershaw still wanted to pitch.
3 rings.
Right. He still wanted to pitch, and he still was able to pitch.
And
however,
Clayton Edward Kershaw.
However, they were like, you know what? He's not a number 1. He's not a number 2. He's really now at this stage of his career a 4, 5, 6 kind of guy. So they went out and they got Yamamoto, and they got Blake Snell, and they got Tyler Glasnow, and obviously they went out and got Ohtani. They got Sasaki. They got all these guys so that Clayton Kershaw, it wasn't like, hey, we're doing this to help Kershaw. It was like Kershaw will be needed at some point. And that's the thing, is that when Kershaw gets done, and not just what he did in the playoffs with that one big out that he got, Kershaw will look back at this season and he'll go, you know what? They needed me this year.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where there was no Ohtani pitching, and Blake's and Sasaki was gone for most of the season. Guess what? I contributed in this last year. Yeah. I'm not taking this ring, George, and putting it away and going, I didn't really have much to do with it. I don't feel good about it. I don't like it.
Listen, we all we talked about it in real time. I'll talk about it again. We all absolutely were watching that game, terrified with the fear of God when he came in the most high leverage of situations and then finished the deal for them.
And you know what? Again, he should feel good about, not only did I play my entire career with one organization, there was a time where I was the most dominant pitcher in baseball. And even though I was kind of hanging on by a thread because for some reason I still wasn't done, or maybe it was because he really believed, hey, here comes a couple of championship caliber teams, there was a contribution, and it wasn't symbolic. It wasn't ceremonial. They needed him this year.
And what I would say, and Greg could probably attest to this more than I can, and I know, again, this 2020 title by some people, even locally, was summarily dismissed, okay? But if you look at it, I get it. He was their best pitcher in that short season, right? Yes or no? He was their best pitcher.
100% he was.
Yes. And not just in the regular season. I would say in the postseason, too.
Yes.
He had 3 excellent starts in that postseason, 1 solid start, and then 1 start where he lost. So out of 5 playoff starts in that 2020 postseason, 3 of them were excellent. I'm talking about awesome starts, okay, that won them games. So as recent as then, okay, and that, I know it seems like it's not that long ago, 5 years ago, he was their best pitcher, okay? And then the injuries really started to mount up in a way that were even excruciating for him, who had already dealt with some injuries.
Think about when he finishes, I mean, now he's done, but when he really, really thinks back on his career, he'll say, we won a World Series during COVID, and we played in essentially my own hometown, because he's from the Dallas, Texas area, and the World Series was played down in Arlington, Texas. So he's gonna say, I got to win a World Series. Yeah, granted, it wasn't in front of everybody, but I got to win a World Series in my hometown, essentially. And then I got to go back to the Dodgers. When, if you remember back then, there was thought that he might not go back. People thought he might go to the Texas Rangers and finish his career in his hometown.
Right. That was a real discussion.
And then winning back-to-back titles and getting to walk out and walk off into the sunset. Yeah. Somebody said in our chat that Clayton Kershaw was better at the end of his career than Peyton Manning was. Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos, Super Bowl 50.
The defense carried him.
But it was, he was not Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis Colts.
Right. He wasn't even Peyton Manning of the year before with the Denver Broncos.
Right. So Peyton Manning will walk away, and he'll be proud of a second Super Bowl championship. But Clayton Kershaw was a big-time contributor this year to the Dodgers. And, hey, salute to you, man, because everybody dreams of going to one team and playing your entire career with one team and winning championships at the end.
An unbelievable career, and this town will be able to say that they saw, this generation of fans will have seen Clayton Kershaw and Kobe Bryant in one uniform for their entire careers, which is awesome.
8:06, absolutely right. My guy, Kershaw. You're listening to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. We have the Cap 10 coming up. We'll update the picks on the spread, all that. But first, I got to tell you about the big cat. You know the big cat. Felix Chevrolet, as I hold up my Felix Chevrolet coffee mug to the camera and I take a sip. Oh, it's beautiful. By the way, I think I had some coffee
You all
grounds
right?
in there.
Is Felix choking you? Is the big cat all over you right now?
Felix Chevrolet right here in downtown L.A. You see that big cat overlooking you when you drive on Fig right next to USC. Go in there. Say, where's the general manager, Nikki D? You go up to Nikki D and you say, hey, sucker, Nikki D. I want to pet that big cat. And Felix the cat's going to take care of you. You want one of those new Silverados? How about a sleek Chevy Malibu? Maybe you're like Cappy and your dream car is a Corvette. Well, then guess what? Felix Chevrolet has you covered right off the 110 freeway across from USC. They've been keeping LA moving since 1921. The big cat, Felix Chevrolet. Go in there. Say, Morales, ESPN LA, where's Nikki D? I want to pet that big cat. By the way, their merch store, and you see me in a lot of the Felix Chevrolet merch, absolutely incredible. One of the greatest parts departments and merch stores you're ever going to see. We love everybody at Felix Chevrolet. Go to FelixChevrolet.com. Find out if more information. Great cars, great people. A historic landmark in the city of Los Angeles is right next to USC. It's where I go to hang out. Felix Chevrolet in the city of downtown LA. Jack, 8:08 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're back in 3 minutes from right now. We will do the Kap 10.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
John Ireland here with the Hall of Famer, Big Game James Worthy for iSpot Active. Check out their website, ICEBODactive.com.
This is the new concept for icing. John, I love it.
iSpot Active sells form-fitted stretch shirts and pants with pockets that hold ice-cold gel packs. Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. Gotta get yours before they're sold out. Take it from James Worthy. Start feeling better today at iSpotActive.com.
Math is pretty simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. We just crunch the numbers and you win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com. The math is simple. More for your trade and less for your next ride at Ocean Subaru.
It's all here at Ocean Subaru.
The Roof Scraper.
At Mercado Gonzalez, experience more than just food, experience the culture. The authentic artisanal crafts, the murals and entertainment, and the traditions of Mexico. From every detailed brushstroke to every single freshly made bolillo, experience Mexico in Costa Mesa. Enjoy the carnitas Don Miguel at Mercado Gonzalez, cooked to perfection with care that carries the heritage of Don Miguel himself in every single bite. Visit Mercado Gonzalez and experience it for yourself. At Mercado Gonzalez, the flavors of Mexico are waiting for you. Mercado Gonzalez, Mexico in every detail.
What does Dodger baseball and Jim Beam have in common? Both are better when enjoyed with others. So grab a bottle and get together with friends. Jim Beam. People are good for you. Official bourbon of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2025 James B. Beam Distilling Company. Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Your fantasy roster is set, the smack talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. an enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sportsbook for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
We are such a bunch of weirdos that work at this radio station. Seriously.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive. Back to the guys.
Oh, they're totally crazy. Looking at my lady. Men shirt shorts.
8:12, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Tuesday. A live Imagery Tuesday presented by Providence. On this
That wood sounds hard, huh?
That was some hard wood you just threw around here, pal.
On this day in 1997, Shania Twain released her third studio album, Come On Over, and yes, Cappy, this song was on it.
I feel like a woman.
Is that how you're going to feel when you have the thong on?
Berkey!
Nice.
We should play the song in the background. It would be great.
Absolutely should have this song in the background.
Listen, we're going to offend enough people when we have
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to it, man.
Oh, that's good.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see you in a thong.
You can handle it all, Cappy.
I think you're going to look sexy. I do. I think you're going to look hot. AF.
Have we decided?
We should have Sexy Jexy film the video, too.
By the way, he will be. He will be, no matter what.
I mean, this guy is probably loving the bit as it is. Wait, what? They're going to paint Kershaw on his chest? I want to do that.
He called in yesterday and was like, Chris, I can't wait to see you in that
He's going to take
thong."
off his robe and have a matching thong.
Where is he, by the way?
So we congratulated him.
Yeah,
I think
he's
you were on the
NFL
street.
media, this kid.
He got a full-time job at NFL Media.
No way, doing
so
what?
I don't know.
Oh.
So he'll be, I don't know. Now he's going to be asking me, so what's he doing in NFL?
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm always
Cappy
curious.
thinks he's got
Cappy's
another hookup now.
Cappy's,
Yeah, really. I need 8 tickets.
But you know, so he's a seasonal. He's seasonal there, so he's still going to work here.
Yeah,
but
he's still part of our team.
But like we were actually talking about this. Is it weird that he's still like on our group text thread for the show?
That's fine. Whatever.
Well, we were talking about it, and everyone's just
Well,
like,
is he not going to be on the show every day?
No,
he got to get off.
You gotta kick him off.
You got to kick him out.
Sorry,
Really?
Sexy Jexy.
I don't want to be that. I'm not going to be the one to kick him out.
I'll kick him out. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. No,
Poor kid.
that's
Well, and
infiltration.
you got to make sure he acknowledges it. Hey, Sexy Jexy, we love you.
But
we're kicking you out.
We got to kick you out
That's
because you're
just
not an
that-
everyday contributor
That's
to the
going to
show.
increase his DM volume to you and I, Cappy.
yeah, it probably will.
Well, he's got your phone, so he
Yeah.
can just text you.
I don't mind that.
Remember
It's fine.
last time somebody left a group chat?
It was
Beto.
Beto.
Oh, yeah.
Shut
Well, and then I created a separate group chat with Beto that says, Beto, don't shut up.
Which we still
That
use.
doesn't have Cappy.
Yeah, we
Yes.
still use that.
Yes.
8:14 in the morning, hit the NFL music. It is time for what you expect every week at this time on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
We're doing it a little bit later than usual because we're way behind. But let us begin the Cap 10, and we begin at number 10. Remember, go ahead.
I got to tell you guys, remember, the Eagles and the Buccaneers
Oh, this
both
is such
on
a stupid
buys.
rule.
No. Here's why.
It's so stupid.
No, but let me at least explain why. Though,
Yes.
Okay. The whole key to this Cap 10 is
Yeah.
it's built on bias.
Yes.
So it's not a power ranking. It's
Yeah.
based on what I saw
Right.
this past weekend.
So if you don't play, you're two of the best teams in the sport. You're not going to be in the top 10.
Here's why. Let me ask you a question. If the Eagles didn't play this weekend, what audio would we play from them?
Well, I'm sure we could go in the archive.
We don't want to.
Or we,
This is a weekly thing.
or we could literally just say, hey, Eagles on a bye, they're number 8 or whatever.
We don't have audio,
Good.
man.
Keep it
No
moving.
good. No good.
Keep
no
it
good.
moving.
Eagles and Bucks.
but DeMarco gets mad.
Honestly,
Not eligible.
it would also just, that's funny, DeMarco would get mad. It would also make this segment go a little faster, too.
No good. No good.
okay.
If you don't
By the way,
play,
to make it
you're not
longer next
eligible.
week, starting next week, we have a partner with us.
What's he going to do, the middle 10, too? The
So
middle
we got
5?
a big produced, as you would say, overproduced open
Yeah.
for it, too, now.
Yeah.
That's coming.
Hey, listen,
But
just the flip side of all of this is if the Eagles and Bucks are not eligible, you know who else is not eligible for the bottom feeders?
Yeah.
The Jets and the Browns, just so you know.
So, again, it's not a real good list, then.
No,
if
it's
that's
a
since
great
we
list.
just burned 90 seconds, can you talk the preamble quickly about the rules? This is your list
Yeah,
by
his
your
list,
opinion.
Right.
If you're on a bye, you're not on the
Right.
list, I go.
Right.
Starting
Exactly
at number 10, we hear from Westwood One.
Lamar walks over to the line to change the play. 2 on the play clock. Claps his hands. Gets the snap. Back to throw. Backpedaling towards the end zone. Caught at the 5. Mark Andrews to the goal line. Touchdown Ravens. Jackson to Andrews. Heard it so many times.
Remember last week when I told you the Ravens were in the top 10?
Yeah.
And you said, well, why? They're only a 2-5 team. And I told you because Lamar Jackson is coming back.
Prognosticating,
Right.
yes.
I'm looking into the future.
Yeah.
Baltimore beat Miami 28-6 this past weekend. Not a big deal, but they got Lamar back. He went 18 of 23, 204 yards. And George, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and the Ravens' 7-game run is on. Up next in Minnesota, which, by the way, is no gimme all of a sudden because Minnesota just beat Detroit.
It's cold like Minnesota.
The Ravens, even at a 3-5 record, are in at number 10.
Sedano, give us some of those golden, juicy nuggets.
Mine is going to be on Derrick Henry. Most games with 2 rush TDs in NFL history. He now has 29. That is 3rd in NFL history behind LaDainian Tomlinson and Emmitt Smith.
We go to number 9, and they are slipping a little bit. And we hear from Mitch Holthus on 96.5, The Fan, Kansas City.
The Chiefs will have Rashee Rice and the Wildcat. He's going to run the Wildcat power near side, and he will trot into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Buffalo Bills go for it on 4th down near midfield and pay the price for not making it.
So the Kansas City Chiefs, George, were number 4 in the Cap 10 last week. That was after an impressive 3-game winning streak. However, the Chiefs went to Buffalo, got beat 28-21, and Patrick Mahomes, one of the worst games we've ever seen Patrick Mahomes play.
Yeah.
15 of 34, 250 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. And for the Chiefs, it's desperation time this week when they go face the Denver Broncos in the Mile High City. What do you say about the Chiefs?
They dropped from number 1 to number 2 to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl behind the Bills.
Now we move
Mahomes. Mahomes is the best. Mahomes.
Not anymore.
Mahomes.
We moved to number 8, and I think the number 8 team was number 1 last week, but that's okay.
Hey,
anyway,
I got a better one on the Chiefs.
Oh, go ahead.
Chiefs have now lost 4 straight one-score games, 8 points or less, their longest streak in the Patrick Mahomes era.
Sedano just pounded you with back-to-back nuggets,
Double
Jack.
nugget.
Double nugget.
We double nugged it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, number 8, we head to 97.1 Hank FM in Indianapolis.
Hank. Under center is Jones. Taylor the lone back. Here's a quarterback sneak by Daniel Jones. He's in. Touchdown. 12-play drive for the Colts, capped off by a half-yard quarterback keeper across the goal line.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Mr. DJ. Get in the end zone, baby. That's what he does.
So the Colts were actually number 2 in the Cap 10 last week, and they're down to number 8 after losing to the Steelers.
Big drop. Here we go.
Daniel Jones sacked 5 times and also threw 3 interceptions. So that was really, George, what the Colts were all about, protecting the quarterback, not turning the ball over. And so now the Steelers have exposed the Colts, but they are 7-2. And up next, the Colts have Atlanta.
Colts turnovers this season. First 8 games, only 4. Sunday against Pittsburgh, 6, most by any team in a game this season.
Do yourself a favor. Dip some of Sedano's nuggets in a little barbecue sauce today, maybe. Maybe that tangy sauce.
Meanwhile, how about maybe a little ranch?
Maybe.
Something creamy.
Oh, yeah. Number 7, we hear from 102.5 WDVE in Pittsburgh.
Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers surveying. Looks to his right, glances back to his left. Freiermuth crab motions out to the right. Snap to Rodgers. Back looking to the right for Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pittsburgh Steelers! A strike from Rodgers to Freiermuth, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
Pittsburgh might still be gone to the Super Bowl.
I don't know who that voice is, but it is a real possibility. Hey, listen, we talked about what Pittsburgh's defense did to the Indianapolis Colts, 3 interceptions, all the sacks. George, you mentioned about Indianapolis and the most turnovers this season.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm going to put it out there. Aaron Rodgers for Comeback Player of the Year, 25 of 35, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. And I can't wait for this Sunday night when all my Steeler fans show up in SoFi and black out that place and destroy the San Diego Chargers of El Segundo.
I mentioned those 6 takeaways that the Steelers had against Indy and the effect on Indy. That is the second most in the Mike Tomlin era. The most was 7 back in 2010 against the Titans. So 6 takeaways, second most in the Mike Tomlin era, which dates back to 2007.
Time for number 6. We head to 98.5, the Sports Hub in Beantown.
May back to throw, fires over the middle, pitches it to Diggs, turns right, sidesteps right to the 5, throws to the outside, dives to the pylon. Touchdown! Patriots! Come on!
So the Patriots were number 6 in the Cap 10 last week. They remain at number 6. They're 7-2. They've won 6 straight games, but they had a very lucky win this past weekend over Atlanta, 24-23. Do you realize that the Falcons kicker missed a PAT that would have tied the game? And Drake May was nothing special this past weekend, 19 of 29, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Huge game coming up for the Patriots now. It's the Brady Bowl at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
How about Mike Vrabel and his defense? The Patriots held Bijan Robinson to 46 yards. They're the only team since 1950 to go the first 9 games of the season without allowing an opposing running back to reach 50 yards in a game.
Time for the top 5, and we enter the top 5 at number 5, and we go to KNBR, the sports leader in San Francisco.
Robinson, who played 3 seasons in Washington, averaged over 100 yards from scrimmage across his 5 games against New York. And that was strong. Down to the 18. He's still the back. He gets the carry up the middle. It's all run for the Niners on this drive. And he trucks a defender at the 10. And along the right numbers, just gallops into the end zone for a touchdown. They stood no chance against Brian Robinson Jr.
So the 49ers are 6-3. They beat the Giants this past weekend, 34-24. Remember, this is a team that is not playing with their starting quarterback. And Mac Jones is filled in really, really well. I don't know that everybody's so impressed with Brock Purdy to begin with. But Mac Jones, 19 of 24, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. But more importantly, Christian McCaffrey, 28 carries. So you talk about durability.
Yeah.
28 carries, 106 yards, and a touchdown. And the big game coming up this weekend, the Niners hosting the Rams.
To me, the most important aspect of Mac Jones' success has been the offensive line for the San Francisco 49ers. And I know people don't love to hear offensive line talk, but this is an impressive statistic that shows how good their O-line has been with Mac Jones in this particular game, but it's been a consistent theme when he's been in the lineup playing. Mac Jones was pressured on only 5 of 28 dropbacks. In those dropbacks, he was 17 of 22 when he was not pressured. So, again, the whole point is you give the guy time to throw. Even a guy like Mac Jones, who was, a decent prospect coming out, he can chew up any secondary.
Also kind of goes to show you what people say about the 49ers offense. Like, it really doesn't matter who their quarterback is, which is why people were so opposed
why are you
paying Birdie $60 million or whatever. Because he can make noise like that.
Tell you, those Sedano Nuggets are crispy and brown this morning. We go to
indeed.
number 4 in the Mile High City, KOA, Denver.
This attempt by Will Lutz of 34 yards for the win. Snap, placement, kick on the way. It is good! And Denver has come to Houston and beat team.
So the Broncos were number 1 last week in the Cap 10, but they barely beat Houston, who lost their quarterback, C.J. Stroud, to a concussion in this game.
Yeah.
Denver keeps finding ways to win.
Houston would have won this game, I think, if Stroud would have stayed in the game, because they had a comfortable lead.
It is very possible. But here's the thing about the Broncos. It doesn't look good, but they keep finding ways to win. You
Ugly,
talked earlier
but effective,
about like one-score games and how Kansas City's not performing in one-score games. Denver is the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So the Broncos went from number 4 last week in the Cap 10 down to number 4 this week. And this game
they
upcoming,
can't go down from 4 to 4.
Excuse me, down from 1 to 4.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Coming up this week.
Yes.
Denver and Kansas City in Denver.
Big game.
Huge game. Just like you have the Rams and the Niners,
Big
you
game.
got the Broncos and the Chiefs in this game coming up this weekend.
The Broncos have won 6 straight, their longest win streak in a season since 2015. They had 7 games that they won consecutively that season. That was under Peyton Manning. They went on to win the Super Bowl that we referenced earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Time for the top 3, and at number 3, let's hear from JB Log on the ESPN LA Rams radio network.
Stafford throws left side. Devontae snatches it down. Another touchdown from Matthew Stafford to Devontae Adams. His second of the day on the receiving end. Matthew has 4 through the air, and the Rams have cracked it open again.
Crack it open.
So the Rams did what they were supposed to do, right? I mean, they beat a very bad New Orleans team 34-10, but Matthew Stafford continues to just be on fire. 24 of 32, 281 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Kyron Williams, 114 yards rushing with a touchdown. Puka and Devontae combined for 3 touchdown receptions.
Yeah.
And here's the most impressive part of the Rams, offensively anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The use of 4 tight ends is incredible. Nobody else in the NFL is doing it. And defensively, another punch-out from the landman.
Yeah, landman. Matthew Stafford, Cappy, he's the 4th different quarterback in NFL history with at least 20 pass TDs and no more than 2 interceptions in his team's first 8 games of a season. He joins Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and Aaron Rodgers.
Now for number 2, we hear a little Seahawk magic on Westwood One.
Here's the snap, play action fake. Darnold rolling right, throws down the right side. Wide open, that's White. 35-30, stays in bounds. 25-20, 15, 10-5. Touchdown Seattle. Cody White made the catch and scores his first career touchdown. Rumbling down the right sideline.
Seahawks are 6-2, beat down the Commanders 38-14. Sam Darnold really proving a lot of people wrong. 21 of 24, 330 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 129 yards receiving.
He's a beast, dude.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And next up is Arizona, who I wouldn't have thought would be competitive, but after what they did to the Cowboys.
Brissett looks good.
And Jacoby Brissett should remain the starter. That's a whole other debate.
Yeah.
But up next, Arizona, the Seahawks. I will say surprising right now. Everybody said the Colts were the surprise team. I'd say the Seahawks are kind of right there.
Listen, we have been talking about them, not as much maybe as the Colts, but we have been talking about them. Mike McDonald, okay, who was not this ballyhooed hire necessarily. He was defensive coordinator with the Baltimore Ravens prior to that. Obviously, the Ravens have a great organization. He's the third head coach in NFL history to win 11 of his first 12 road games, okay, joining George Seifert and one Sean McVay.
How about that?
Oh, look at that.
He's a dog.
Time for number one. Cappy doesn't mind a bison burger. He also doesn't mind a little audio magic. From Sports Radio 550, WGR Buffalo.
3 seconds left in regulation on 3rd and 10 from the 40. This will be the last play of regulation. Crowd is whipped into a frenzy. Mahomes in a shotgun. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Pass rush coming. Mahomes retreating. Heaves it down the field. And it's knocked down and incomplete. And that's the ball game as the Bills escape with a 28-21 victory.
So the Buffalo Bills were number 8 last week in the Cap 10, but they've elevated all the way up to number 1. They're 6-2. They're getting hot. They had a 28-21 win over Kansas City last week. The week before that, they killed Carolina. Josh Allen, very efficient, George. 23 of 26, 273 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. And James Cook, their running back, 114 yards on 27 carries. And the defense sacked Patrick Mahomes 3 times and really made him play his worst game that we've seen him play in years. And an easy win upcoming at Miami. The Buffalo Bills are in this week from 8-1 in the Cap 10.
You know, we talked about this last week on Thursday that the Bills have owned the Chiefs in the regular season. It's been the reverse, obviously, in the postseason. So the Bills are now 5-1 in the regular season against the Chiefs since 2020, which is when Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes met for the first time. No other team has more than 3 regular season wins against the Chiefs during that span.
How does it feel this morning gobbling up all of Sedano's Nuggets?
I feel really good. Now, here's just your bottom feeders. Remember, Jets and Browns
no
ineligible.
Nuggets for the bottom
Right,
feeders.
here goes.
They don't deserve them.
The worst team in the NFL at 32, the Tennessee Titans, who had a goal line offensive opportunity against the Chargers, couldn't get in the end zone, and that's why they lost to the Chargers. The Bengals lost to the Bears in what was a crazy game. They're at 31. The Jets are mojo without Scattaboo after breaking his ankle. The Saints are just awful. We got to see that this past weekend. They're in at 29. And Raider fans, I'm sorry to report, the Raiders at 2-6 actually could have won the game this weekend.
Oh, my God. I can't believe. Geno Smith, how do you not run for the 2-point conversion there? What are you doing?
The Raiders,
He's so bad.
But the Raiders could have won, but they can't win. You understand what I'm saying?
I can't believe he didn't run. If he just looks a little bit to his left, he walks into the end zone.
Raider fans, I'm sorry to report the Raiders are 28 this week. They're not the bottom of the bottom feeders, but they're pretty darn close, and that is your Cap 10.
By the way, real quick, I want to picks against the spread update, but first...
I want to get back to the Dodgers, too.
But first, can you tell us about our friends at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring?
Oh, yeah.
My guy, Steven Hernandez, took me to the celebration yesterday. Let's bang on that hardwood.
Pretty hard, see? I mean, I'm banging that thing.
Bang it.
Yeah. Listen, you need hardwood, right? You need new flooring in your home, your rental, your ADU, your business. Dr. Clapper hit up the Hernandez brothers at 866-62-FLOOR. It's very simple, man. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, legitimately family run. Papi Hernandez started it 57 years ago. The crazy Hernandez brothers, Steven and Carlos, are there. They had Chris baptized at the Church of Kershaw.
Baptize me, Steven Hernandez!
At the Church of Kershaw yesterday. Mom is there, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, sisters, sons, daughters, you name it. And authentic old school TLC, actual wholesale pricing year round. No bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. And that's why I say it, and I mean it, no sale beats wholesale. So whether it is that hardwood,
pound that
See
Sedano.
how hard that is? Laminate, tile, vinyl, carpet. You need turf for the outdoor, they got it.
And if you need bush, right?
Shaggy carpet.
Oh, shaggy
not
carpet.
bush. Not bush.
Where's your mind at?
Yeah.
Shaggy carpet.
carpet.
Yes. Turf, you name it, they've got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. You can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day. That's huge, especially when trying to finish a project fast. That's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. They know the crazy Hernandez brothers are always going to take care of you. And check this out. First responders, active military veterans all receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. And if you find a better price, which I doubt, all you got to do is call 866-62-FLOOR. Tell Hernandez, hey, here's my square footage. This is what I'm being offered. They'll take care of you. No questions asked, all right? They'll match, no questions asked. Head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the OG location in Commerce. Orange County, they got you covered in Santa Ana. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round, because no sale beats wholesale, homeboy. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net, or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Hey, point of information, real important point of information. I looked ahead to the schedule between the Broncos and the Chiefs. That game is actually the following week, Thursday, Broncos Raiders. So I screwed up the schedule. Point of information, letting everybody know that when you screw up, you tell everybody you screwed up. Broncos Raiders this Thursday, Chiefs Broncos the following week.
So who are the Chiefs playing this week?
They have the bye week. That's where I screwed it up.
So that means the Chiefs won't be in the top 10 next week.
Correct.
Okay. Meanwhile, let us get a picks against the spread update for week 9. And we head to our update desk where there is a new leader, producer Lindsay.
Here we go.
Did you guys just see that the Raiders have made a trade?
Yep, they traded Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars for a 4th and a 6th.
They're giving up. They're throwing it in the towel.
That's okay.
No,
they're giving up.
It is a final.
They should.
No, they
But
should.
they should.
Werther's original boy with his fake teeth, Pete Carroll, resign now.
You know what I can't
Resign
wait?
now.
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for the Raiders to win a Super Bowl and for Steven Hernandez to say, I don't like the way you're talking about Pete Carroll, and then all of a sudden you become a Pete Carroll
No, I
fan
don't think
and you
he's a
spend
Raiders fan.
$1,000. Well, I'm making that up.
Oh.
And then you spend $1,000
Because we talked about
in
the
Raider
Rams
gear.
yesterday. I don't think he's a Raiders fan.
No, I'm just saying that we're going to have somebody.
Okay, can we get
Some
an
other
update?
partner will
We
be.
are running so late. Can we just get an update?
Well, that's because you had Evan Cohn on for 30 minutes.
You did.
That was last hour.
Yeah, I know,
Well,
but we've been
screwed the
playing
whole thing
catch-up
up.
since.
Okay, can we go? Let's go to our update desk and producer
He's
Lindsay
just
Baker.
sucking up to Evan Cohen.
Well, I am. Oh, listen, I will suck all day long. I will suck up to Evan Cohen.
Yeah, suck it.
Okay.
Oh, no. See, you made it bad there.
No, it's like a wrestling term.
No.
Yes.
Cappy, just shut up.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
it's
my
a
God.
wrestling term.
All right, go ahead, Lindsay.
Okay, so slight change in the standings since last week, and that's because we've got a new person in last place. Briones, even though he missed an entire week, has fallen out of the basement and moved up to 5th place, and Berg is now in last.
I'm in last. Let's
How
go,
many points
baby.
did- how
And
many
it's not
points-
short. It's not by a little.
How many points did Bergie get last week?
So Berg got 2 points last week.
Berg.
The only one that he got right.
And how many total does he have?
He's got a total of 53.
Okay, and for those that don't know how we do this, very simply put, we pick 5 games. We always pick the Rams, Raiders, and Chargers, unless they don't play on a bye. And it's all against the spread. There's 5 games. The game we're most confident in, we assign the number 5 to. It's like a power ranking. And the game we're least confident in, we assign a 1, and so on and so forth in between. And we tally the points each week. So go ahead. So Berg got 2, and he's in last place with how many?
53.
With 53, and Briones has 57, even though Briones missed an entire week.
You know,
And Briones got what this week?
So he got 7. Pretty good week.
Good job. All right, what's next?
All right, so then Christopher only got 4 points this week. So
Wow.
I got 8 points.
Wait. But hold on.
Yeah, you
Hold on,
kind of
I'm gonna
made
go
it.
through
You
the
made,
numbers.
but you made things seem weird
Okay,
there.
wait. So we got Berg, we got Briones. Who's next in the ranking? So Briones is in 5th, right? Who's in 4th?
All right, so in 4th place is me with
Okay.
60 points.
And what did you get last week?
I got 8.
Okay, and then who's in 3rd?
So Christopher only got 4 points,
Wow.
putting him in 3rd.
So he went from 1st to 3rd.
Yep.
Wow.
68 points.
Right.
And then.
So I passed you too.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Cappy and Sedano both had big weeks with 13.
Yeah.
And so now Cappy is in 1st with 73.
Uh-huh.
Sedano in 2nd with 72.
Oh.
Chris is 4 behind him.
Four
we got
behind
a
you.
ball game.
Listen, I tried to tell you, it's a long season.
But listen, I don't mind being a come-from-behind guy on this one to win at the end of the season.
No chance. It is a final. You are done.
No. I will fight back.
No way.
Because here's the thing. You will
you
never
could-
take the Chargers.
Yeah, you could miss a
That's
whole
right.
week.
And by the way, I don't need to. Like, for example, this week, I'll take the Steelers.
By the way, the
that's no
Chargers,
problem.
they won, but they didn't cover.
Here we go.
And And the Chargers just lost Joe Alt. For all the talk about Joe Alt's going to come back and be impactful, which he was.
Listen,
my
only rule, I told you, I don't care if Sedano wins. My only rule is to beat you.
Yeah.
So I will pull you down.
Bergie's rule was the opposite. It was he wanted to just beat me no matter what.
So how far behind is Morales now? How many points does Morales have?
I'm 4 behind Sedano, I think.
I have 72.
73, 72, 68.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you by 5.
I am going to pull you down so that Sedano beats you.
No chance. What you're going to do is you're going to have to start picking all of my picks. You're going to have to just try and keep close.
No, I would go opposite.
No, you're going to have to.
Yeah, I've done that 2 weeks in a row, and now I'm out of first place.
Right. That was a dumb move by you.
By the way, one last thing real quick. You know, Bergie doesn't wear hats unless it's Friday.
On Fridays, right.
Yeah.
That is true.
No.
Oh,
that's not on Gino.
Let's talk Prize Picks here. Listen, you want Prize Picks? Of course you do. Because, Cappy is the king of Prize Picks. And if you want to play with us, download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Your first $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. All right, if you want sports action in the state of California, this is the place to be. And it's very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more or less. There's a stat projection on every player imaginable in every sport imaginable. So, like right now, football, like a quarterback would be like passing yards. You go more or less. Basketball player, you do like points, rebounds, assists, etc. And look, man, you bundle a couple of these more or less picks together on these stat projections, you can win cold, hard cash.
Let me tell you that I have a Prize Picks bone to Prize Pick.
Oh.
I got a bone to pick.
Yeah?
So Chris's uncle, who he lives with, is known as the Italian Stallion.
Yeah.
And Chris's uncle, the Italian Stallion, says to Chris, how is it that Cappy is the spokesperson for Prize Picks and he sucks at Prize Picks? To which I want to tell the Italian Stallion right now. Last night, 4 for 4 on a power play, $20 play went $120. Previous to that, I had a $20 4-pick flex play that won. Last week, I had a $220 win, a $120 win, a $40 win, a $50 win, a $30 win, and last night, $120. And hey, Italian Stallion, my Prize Picks account is loaded right now. So if you want to play Prize Picks, download the Prize Picks app. Use our code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Oh, and by the way, now you can follow me. I can follow you.
Oh, the social component.
Right. You can see my picks. I can see your picks.
You can go against Cappy's picks because that apparently, according to the Italian Stallion, will make you a lot of money.
The Italian Stallion needs to understand I'm a master right now on Prize Picks.
Yeah.
You let that Stallion know.
Yeah, Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
8:39, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We will be back with more fun and frivolity. We are back in 6 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
What's going on? It's Bethel Duran, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact. And right now, if you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 11/30/25.
Discover the bold taste of tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit AmorSalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post 9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you and on your schedule. Whether you're running from work, home, or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next-day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
Yes, indeed. USC women's basketball is back. The Trojans tip off their season tonight at home against New Mexico State. Catch all the action starting at 6:45 p.m. right here on ESPN LA 710, and you'll hear it in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Just tap the USC women's basketball tile only with ESPN LA, the home for all USC women's basketball games. As somebody once said, fight on! 8:43 in the morning. We are back in 3 minutes from right now. The Sedano Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
When it's game time, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful Silverado to the all-electric Blazer EV, their championship-caliber team is ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisor Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. And those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, Dion.
George Sedano.
LA, baby.
Scott Kaplan.
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
Hey.
For Sedano and Kap right now.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem.
8:47, good morning.
Great song.
On this day in 2022, the number one hit, Taylor Swift. Me. Anti-hero.
Love this song. It's my favorite Taylor Swift song.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that I have a favorite Taylor Swift song.
It's this one for me.
It's this one, and then her first song ever. I liked, I forgot what it was called.
I'm not like an anti-Taylor Swift person.
No, you just don't know her music that well.
Like
you know her voice.
Yeah, and I would, and if you told me, like, if you played the songs, I'd probably, oh yeah, I know that, but I couldn't tell you the name of like one.
Yeah.
It's also use your common sense day, Cappy.
Oh, Cappy.
Hey, for me, that's no problem. For you, on the other hand, remember, you're the guy that's having the D and the R put on both cheeks. You're the guy that didn't use your common sense and agreed to put on the thong. You're the guy that's going to have Kershaw painted all over your boobies.
You wanted me to tell Sedano in the midst of one of his most engaged bits ever, and the YouTube numbers are skyrocketing. What do you want me to go? Oh, no, this is too much for me.
No, he can take it.
Yeah,
I can take it all day long.
Okay, well, I can't wait to give it because you're going to take it, and I'm going to give it.
Yeah, and we got to make sure it's on a day that I'm here, that I'm not going to my home away from home, LAX, where the People Mover train begins rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investment to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals, a new consolidated rental car center, metro trains, and buses, so you don't need a car to get to LAX. But if you want to take your car, it connects you also to the economy parking and Cappy's favorite, the Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less. That's beginning to end, okay? And the trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. To learn more, go to this website, lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Thank you, Sedano. Let's do it. Let's talk a little Dodgers, huh?
Yeah, and for those wondering about when we'll talk basketball, we'll do it in the YouTube hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Dodgers
during the Laker game. I fell asleep in the fourth quarter. I'm being honest.
Well, I had to watch it back this morning.
So
because
did I.
I was exhausted.
I was like, and when I woke up, it was in the first quarter. Like, so in other words, the replay had already begun.
Right. Yeah. It's funny. So I watched it back this morning. I got up a little early to do it, and it was much easier to do it that way because I really needed to go to sleep. But anyway, how would you put a bow on? We talked about Clayton Kershaw at the top of the hour, right? We've talked about just kind of the cool parade moments. Yesterday, we spent a lot of time just really talking about how, well, Beto and I, you and I did not, but we are in the midst, I believe, of an incredible dynastic run, right? And we heard Andrew Friedman talk about it at the parade and whatnot, that they are a dynasty, right? They've won 3 in 6 years. And I don't think it's over necessarily. Now, it's very hard, as we saw. I mean, they're the first team to repeat in 25 years. They would, by the way, also be the first team to potentially three-peat in a similar amount of time. It would be, to me, one of the greatest achievements in baseball history in this era, right, to do that, where I feel like teams have done a better job, like in every sport, better job of scouting. They're more shrewd at the trade deadline. In a sport where, man, you know, a couple guys can change the dynamics of a team very quickly. And we've seen teams really, you know, excel in the postseason based off that. It's really a crapshoot in a lot of ways. So it's funny. I had this conversation yesterday with some, like, on the TV side, there's a couple guys who are like Red Sox fans or whatever. And they were like giving this Dodger fan crap. And they're like, oh, how much you guys spent? I said, bro, I don't know about you, but did you watch the Yankees the way they used to spend in the 90s? It was the equivalent to this, different numbers, obviously, because the economics have changed. I go, and they didn't win every year either. Like, yeah, they had a 3-year stretch where they won back to back to back. But for a stretch of 10 years, they were in it pretty much every year, and they either were in the ALCS or the World Series. And if you're a Dodger fan right now, if you can sign up for a decade, okay, let's say 2020 to 2030, of just being in either the NLCS or the World Series every year, you take that because you're probably going to win at least another one in that stretch of time over the next 5. maybe 2.
Yeah, you said put a bow on the Dodgers season, and a few things come to mind. First of all, the notion that every other fan base has, and I'll say it like this, take out the Yankees, take out the Mets, just because of their spending as well. This notion that they buy these championships, and I got it, most fans don't look deep enough into it. They really just look at the spending. And so like yesterday, for example, a guy hit me up on social media, and he said, well, here's how other teams can win. They can spend $1.2 billion on 4 pitchers also. Yeah, it's true. The Dodgers spend a lot of money. I will grant you that, okay? But spending the money does not, as we have learned, as you just point out, it doesn't guarantee anything.
Yeah, the Mets didn't make the playoffs.
Dude, Juan Soto is making more money than Shohei Ohtani. Let me ask you a question. If you had to choose between one of those two guys,
Ohtani.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Ohtani does so much more. But here's the thing. When you really look back at this World Series, you're going to say, yeah, Ohtani had a brilliant performance, the 10 strikeouts, the 3 home runs along the way in the postseason. You're going to say that Freddie Freeman hit a walk-off home run in an 18-inning game. But for me, what I'm going to remember is in Game 7 of this World Series, it was Max Muncy who hit a home run. It was Miguel Rojas who not only hit a home run, but Miguel Rojas makes one of the most spectacular and important defensive plays. And then it's Will Smith who's on the receiving end and who does get his foot down on home plate when his cleat had come off home plate.
Yeah.
The sense of I've got to get my foot on home plate. I can feel that it's not on.
Yeah.
And the fact that Rojas and Smith were that combination, and those are the two guys that hit the home runs. Here's my point. Most other fan bases look at the Dodgers and they go, it's not fair. They can outspend us. Therefore, outspending us means they're going to always win. It's not the case that you're always going to win. What this team has shown is that besides just the spending, what Andrew Friedman does better than anybody else, maybe in all of sports, is the way he puts a team together. You can say this guy hits this and this guy throws this, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to put these guys in a clubhouse and they're going to win because their stats say they're going to win.
Right.
That's not how it works.
Right. He factors in multiple things, but that is a big part of it.
Of course, but the more important thing, in my opinion, is the human dynamic.
Yeah.
Because you can take a bunch of stars and you can pay them a bunch of money, and you know what the results could be, George? What the Mets got this year, what the Padres got this year,
Yeah.
that the chemistry doesn't work.
Correct.
And by the way, consistency in the organization.
Yeah.
Dave Roberts has been at the helm for a really long time. When there was pressure to fire him, they stuck with him. So there are so many other factors other than just purely spending. And I'll be honest, I'm guilty. There was a time in my life and in my career where I looked at the Dodgers the same way everybody else outside of L.A. looked at the Dodgers.
Yeah.
They're outspending and they're buying.
Yeah.
But when you get closer to it,
You see it.
and you follow it more closely,
You see how the sausage is made.
exactly. And
There was a narrative for quite some time that the Dodgers were going to be the Braves of the 90s, that they were the team that was going to consistently go to the World Series and not actually win anything. So, and this is a long period of time. It's from 2017 now that they've been going to the World Series 5 times in 9 years. They've gone to the World Series.
Right, and it could still extend for at least another 5, I think. But,
Easy.
Cappy, will you now come? It sounds like you're coming my way when I've consistently said for years now, Andrew Friedman, smartest executive in sports.
Well, I think that for me, just again, watching the way he mixes up the clubhouse makes him so much better than everybody else.
All right, we're going to go to YouTube. Come hang out with the Mongrels. I'll be in there. Cappy will be in there. And we're going all YouTube now. And we'll talk some hoops there. We'll talk a little more Dodgers, too. But we'll get into all the Lakers stuff there for sure.
Tell us about our friend Jacob and Ronnie quickly.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you get into an accident, it's very simple. Call Jacob and Ronnie, 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB. Tell them Sedano, Mason, and the crew here at 710 sent you. You're listening to this right now in your car, right? You're driving, life's moving, you feel fine, but then accidents happen, and you hear, bam! Right, exactly. They don't send a warning. They don't come out, they come out of nowhere. 1 second, you're cruising, you're listening to Sedano and Cap. Next second, you're hit, you're hurt, and you're confused. And the first thing you think of, call the insurance company. But why? Do you really think they're on your side? Absolutely not. They do the 3 Ds, the deadly Ds. Delay, deny, and deflect. Their job is to protect their money, not your health, not your job, not your future. That's why you call the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. Yeah, right. You got it. Call Jacob. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. Tell him Sedano, Mason, and the crew at 710 sent you. Jacob fights back. He fights for you. He makes sure the bills are paid. Your pain is acknowledged. Your rights are protected. And here's the best part. You don't pay unless Jacob wins. So save the number now. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or visit them online at calljacob.com. Jacob Abrani, a trusted legal partner of the Rams, Lakers, and LAFC. Because real fighters stand together.
Eisen Show coming up at the top of the hour. Terrestrially, we head to YouTube and the app.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 6-2 and on top of the NFC West in large part because of their quarterback, Matthew Stafford, who in his 17th season in the league is putting together an MVP campaign at the halfway point, right in the middle of the MVP race. And here is why. Number 1 in touchdown passes in the NFL with 21 touchdown passes through the first 8 games of the season, including 9 in the last 2 games, 5 against Jacksonville, 4 against the New Orleans Saints. He's also 5th overall in yards at 2,147, and all of this coming with just 2 interceptions. Also in the top 10 in both quarterback rating at 66.5 and QBR at 113.2. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Come out for a day of golf and fun and support the men and women who fight for our freedom. On Tuesday, November 11th, the Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2025 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to the charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more info on the tournament, please visit landofthefreefoundation.org or call 562-833-4361. That's landofthefreefoundation.org.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
And the 0-2. Swing and a broken bat roller out to short. Bats up with it. Steps on second. On to first. And it's a double play. And the Dodgers have won it. Here in 11, the Dodgers turn the double play and finish off the Jays 5-4 the final. And they celebrate to the left of the pitcher's is found jumping up and down. The Dodgers, repeat champions for the first time in baseball in 25 years.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
You got any idea where that other trophy is?
I got this covered, Joe. I got a good friend of mine that's got this on lock. Hey, Ice Cube, why don't you come on in?
Y'all give it up for the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor. Today was a good day. Standing here, playing the most games in October for this franchise, for this really big team that has a lot of really big rings. It's a true honor. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. This past decade for me has been amazing. Everybody's been asking questions about a dynasty. How about 3 in 6 years? How about a back-to-back? Yes! We're in Dynasty, baby!
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Right now.
What you want to
You guys are the greatest fans in the world.
We did it, Dad. We did it. All right, give it to him. Oh, I got something for you for this final hour. Oh, yeah? Okay, George Sedano is getting up.
What is this? What is this?
He's walking. He's walking to his
He's
bag.
unzipping the backpack.
It says NBA on ESPN. He's going into his bag. And, and out comes the Honey Stinger energy bars. By the way, did you just see that grab? Everybody will see that on YouTube here in a matter of seconds. That was a freaking stab right there.
Now, when are you going to eat that Stinger? Because remember, I got to ride with you down to Ocean Subaru. I don't want you to be all jacked up.
It's just tea caffeine.
Yeah,
in
but we
this
know
thing.
how he gets.
We were riding high on the Stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
So I text you in the group text that I bought some, and you were like, "Oh, you got to bring one of those tomorrow."
Wait till you see this catch right here on YouTube. I know we're a little behind on YouTube, but watch this. Throw, stab.
This is how Sedano gets you. He gives you the first one for free, and now he's going to charge you.
Well, I will say this. Can I just? This is a total off.
We need that
record.
graphic, the Chappelle one, where he's itching his neck. Hey, you got any more of those Stingers?
Here's a comment completely out of left field. Has nothing to do with anything. Last night, Chris and I get together for dinner. It's a little weird at this point how much time we really do spend together because we don't go home. We stay at the East Central, our home away from home. So we go to have dinner last night, and I was still disgusted with myself for the Sunday night burger that I had down at the Lazy Dog. Because the burger by itself would have been no problem. As a matter of fact, on the side, George, I ordered rather than fries, I ordered green beans. So I can eat a green bean like a French fry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty good, right? But then the 2 over easy eggs came on the burger and the candied bacon. Okay. I mean, this thing was going to kill me. So I dedicated myself yesterday. I'm like, I got to have a perfectly clean day of eating yesterday. So I had this terrific lunch, chicken breast and some sweet potatoes and some green beans. And then for dinner, Chris and I were at the Lazy Dog, and Chris ordered like this quesadilla, which is just unbelievably bomb. And I had to fight myself not to have any of it. Because once I go into that quesadilla, then I got to put sour cream on it, guac. Right. I got cheese in that thing.
Guac would be okay.
Yeah. But I stayed away from it. He actually said to me in dinner, he goes, "You're going to make me eat this entire thing by yourself."
And he
did. But you know what I did? I battled the quesadilla with lettuce wraps. So I still had that handheld feel, and it was like tacos, but it was in lettuce wraps. And then I actually had the lemon chicken, which was the chicken breast with the cauliflower mashed potato and the green beans. I feel great today that I actually ate perfectly clean yesterday.
Yeah.
Me, plus, not so much.
Yeah, and because then after the quesadilla, you know what this guy put down?
What?
Then he put down, what was it?
The prime sandwich.
The prime sandwich, which is just bomb. And as a matter of fact, as the dinner was going on, I'm like, God, I want one of those quesadillas. Yeah. And I didn't take it.
But here's the thing. Yesterday was going to be a clean day, but it got away from me because Parker Bell, we went to after the 3 hours I spent in the Dodgers team store, and a lot of money that I had to spend because of Sedano.
$1,200 I saw.
All right, we weren't going to say the amount, but that's okay.
Now that you said it,
you did say you had to spend $1,000.
I mean, $1,000, $1,200. What does it matter at this point? What's it matter?
So anyway, then Parker's like, "Oh, I got to get my backpack in the press box," and I was like, "All right." We ran into our friend.
I thought you were going to buy him a backpack at that point. Don't worry about it, kid. I'll get you a new one.
We ran into our friend Alicia Del Valle and our friends from Legends Attic in the hallway there in the press area, and then kid's like, "Hey man, let's get a road Dodger dog." And I was like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "No, let's get a road dog. I want to do a road dog with you." So he's got a video of us toasting our dogs, slapping them together.
Okay.
Oh.
So then after I had a road Dodger dog, I was like, screw it.
Yeah, at that point, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, your ticker's doing all right.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It'll flush it right. By the way, once those diuretics get a hold of the sodium, I'm peeing for days.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So I feel really good today because I had a really nice clean day of eating.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're having a struggle eating clean, because I struggle with that big time, and I looked at Chris's dinner last night with the quesadilla and this giant sandwich and the fries.
Right.
Okay, settle down.
No, because it made me feel good. Like
I didn't want it. I thought you wanted the quesadilla.
No, I didn't want the quesadilla.
Well, guess what?
What?
Guess what you did to me?
What?
Today we're being good.
Okay.
So we're going to stop by when we're in Fulton. We're going to stop by In-N-Out, which got me to heart safety. I'm going to have the no-salt burger and the no-salt fries.
Okay.
Then we'll come back up here and salads tonight at dinner. Listen, you start the work in a salad, huh?
Wait, we're gonna stop at In-N-Out?
Yeah.
See, that's hard for me.
Good, yeah.
Right, because for me,
no, it's fair. By the way, have what I'm having, and you'll feel amazing.
But I don't.
It got me. It recovered my heart. I ate In-N-Out every day while my heart recovery was happening, and I walked 6 miles. And guess what? My heart went from 15% ejection fraction, which was severe heart failure. I was ready to die, and I almost did die. To 70% recovery.
Maybe I'll have a protein style. Maybe I'll do that. You know,
yeah,
but
or
no
protein
sodium.
style.
Yeah,
no extra sodium. Anyway, Cappy, are you gonna have your honey stinger or no?
Eat that now so you come down.
But here's the other thing. I'm also, and I don't really know that I believe in this because I've never really practiced this.
Yeah.
But I'm also into this now, not eating until after like 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So this intermittent fasting idea.
Okay.
So.
No.
No. What?
No honey stinger at noon. Because then you're going to be all wired when we drive to Orange County. No honey stinger for you then.
You can't have the honey stinger.
No, first of all, this guy's on his phone while he's driving. We're running into things. No. He's going to be talking.
So it's either now or nothing.
And it's election day, which means he's going to be hearing from his New York friends with updates. We're going to be, I can't do it.
Oh, I'm going to be getting like New York mayoral updates the entire time.
Yeah, anyway.
But by the way, I am looking now at the video of Parker Bell and Christopher Arthur Morales toasting their dogs together. Wow. Just bashing wieners right into each other. Wow. Good God, man.
So I think at that point, Parker's was bigger than mine.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cappy, you and I talked about how we both fell asleep in the Lakers games. We were so exhausted, basically. So got the chance to watch it this morning, and I don't remember who, JD, somebody in the Mongrel chat was like, Sedano, what are you going to say about DeAndre Aton now?
Yeah, what are you going to say about DeAndre Aton now?
I'm going to say, first of all, good for DeAndre Aton, good for the Lakers. But to me, it's about consistency and impact, okay? I've never denied he's going to put up numbers. I mean, if you look at his numbers, they're pretty consistent over his career. It's around like 17-9 or something like that. It's about the level of impact. Now, yesterday, they desperately needed him to play well in a revenge game against the team he's been pooping on the whole time.
Well, let's just start there real quick.
Right.
Which is DeAndre Aton had a big game last night, but you know, when we talked to him when he first got here to the Lakers,
he destroyed the Trailblazers.
And we said, hey, you know, how are you going to become the player that you were in Phoenix now that you're with the Lakers? And his answer was something like, well, the answer is I'm here. In other words, when I was in Portland, all we were doing was going through the exercise of playing NBA basketball. And we weren't pursuing a championship, and I didn't want to play that style of ball. Now I'm with the Lakers, and I'm going to pursue a championship. And so DeAndre Aton last night, 29 points in what you would call a revenge game against Portland.
And by the way, at the beginning of the season, I said this because two things can be true.
I've heard this.
I said he's going to have a monster game every 5 or 6 games, and you're going to be like, whoa. And then he's going to have some okay games in there, and then like an underwhelming one. Like, that's just been his whole career. He's a lovely fellow. Okay.
Oh, a lovely fellow.
I've gotten a chance to be around him. You've seen it. I've done actual interviews in game with him, and he's been lovely, even to deal with off the court too. I like the guy. This is not personal by any stretch of the imagination, and I think that's where you guys get it twisted. Is you feel like this is like some personal thing. I'm on here to give you my opinion. Okay, I have been particularly covering this sport for over 20 years. I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on it, right? And it's not just my own eyes that are I'm relaying to you. It's literally what players, coaches, executives around the league say about these particular situations and players, etc. So I have always said, even when I said to you, he's going to wow you one every 5 or 6 games, and then it's going to be okay, and there's going to be a stinker in there. I've always said, I hope I'm wrong. Like, I hope JJ's the one that changes this dynamic for him, and that JJ's the one that is able to get the consistency out of him. Number one, because A, it's good for business here. B, I love JJ. I hope JJ has as much success as humanly possible.
Oh,
okay?
JJ!
I don't hide that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got, you know this. I've gotten along with all the coaches. I've had a good relationship with Frank. I had a great relationship with Frank, actually, if you really want to be honest. Okay? I had a very good relationship with Darvin. And, you know, JJ and I were colleagues. Like, we were legit. We've had dinners together, all that stuff over years before he became the head coach of the Lakers. So I absolutely root for his success. It doesn't mean I can't do my job and say if he does something I don't agree with, that I will not be critical of him. He understands that's the exchange. But I want him to succeed. So if I want him to succeed, I want his team to succeed, which means I want his players to succeed. And I want DeAndre Aton to finally turn a corner. But it is rare in any sport, Cappy, you know this, that a player in year 8 or 9 or whatever it is, I believe 7 or 8 for him now, because he was drafted 2018, I believe. So yeah, this is year 8. It's very rare in year 8 that a player turns a corner.
Okay, fair, but think about it from his perspective. You're the number 1 overall pick. You were playing high-level national championship caliber basketball in college, right? So you go to the Suns and you have instant success. And I remember when the Suns, I want to say, made it to the finals, and there was all this talk about how the older players were really taking DeAndre Aton under their wing, and they were turning him into something, et cetera, et cetera. Chris Paul in particular comes to mind. And then all of a sudden, you know, things start to turn. You're not quite the player everybody thought you were. Maybe there's some attitude-related issues. And then you go to Portland. And, George, if you're just playing...
Okay, but let's put a pause there.
All right, hold on. Timeout. What, timeout 20?
Yeah.
We got a 20 here?
Because let's not make it seem like everything in Phoenix was like hunky-dory.
Oh, no, not at all.
By any stretch of the imagination.
But I don't remember, like, all the details.
Oh, I was there for a lot of those games.
Remind me. Tell me what happened.
His teammates were annoyed by him for lack of effort. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And lack of detail-oriented stuff that is needed at this level. Okay.
But he was also, how old do you think? 19, 20?
No, this is later.
Okay.
This is already later. Okay. This is not 19, 20. Mm-hmm. This is not his rookie year. Okay. I will give you this. You're the number 1 pick in the draft that Luka went in. That's a tough deal already to begin with. So I am empathetic towards that. Okay. And again, he's a nice kid, man. Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, okay? I'm just telling you, I'm relaying the information that I've seen with my own eyes and conversations I've had with real people who have played with him, okay?
Ball knowers.
Thank you, Trudeau. And he had what I would say is one of the most patient human beings in the coaching profession as his head coach in Phoenix, in Monty Williams. This is a guy who was a former player as well, okay, in the NBA for a long time. Had a solid role player career, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, played the lead for a decade, all right? Came up through Greg Popovich as an assistant coach. Like, yes, things went south for him in Detroit. I get it. He's also dealt with a lot of tragedy in his life, which I don't think helps. Like, you know, I think that some of that stuff, like, has to wear on you at some point. I don't want to get into that because it's not relevant to the conversation now. But anyway, in Phoenix, he was a good coach. He is an incredible human being, okay? And incredibly patient, to my point. And even this is a man I never saw get frustrated. Even he was frustrated with DeAndre Aton.
What year did the Suns make it to the finals?
2021.
Where everybody was really hyping
2021.
DeAndre Aton. Okay, so then how long after that finals season, when, again, everybody was loving him, how long after did things go south for him? Do you recall?
Shortly thereafter.
Okay. So, but here's what I'm trying to get to.
The next 2 years were not good
for
him there.
But let me just try and make this point, because you said that guys don't usually turn a corner this late into their career. So things start out good, then they go south in Phoenix, and then he gets, I'll call it relegated, if you will, right? They didn't trade him to a team that was competing for a championship, and he was a missing piece. They traded him to a team that wasn't good, wasn't going to be good, wasn't competitive.
Right, but they Portland traded for him.
I understand.
Because they wanted a guy they felt like, hey, this guy has potential to be a great player. We want to make him one of the cornerstones of our pillars of our franchise.
Okay, and what happens to the kid? He gets to Portland. He realizes they're no good. He realizes that they're all kind of counting on him, and he's not a carry the team by himself kind of guy. I knew that DeAndre Aton was not committed to playing for the Portland Trailblazers when we ridiculed him, and I say the media ridiculed him for not making it to a game because it was too icy outside.
Right.
I mean, if you play for the Buffalo Bills and there's 10 feet of snow, you find a way to get to the stadium and get to the game. If you are a player in Portland and you realize that weather is going to be different than it was in Phoenix or where you grew up, you find a way to get you to the game. And your excuse is, there's an ice storm, I can't make it to the game. At that moment in time, he knows it, they know it, and we all know it. He's not committed to playing for them.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay,
I'm with you on that.
I'm just trying to give DeAndre Aton the benefit of the doubt.
Listen, I hope everything you say, and I hope every person in the Mongrel chat is right too. I like the guy. This is not a personal thing. What I'm telling you is that if it doesn't work here, and he knows this, I've had this conversation with him, okay? He knows this, okay? If it doesn't work in this situation, he is forever now he went from a guy who was making 30-something, almost $40 million to the Lakers giving him an $8 million deal.
Right.
That is not the trajectory you want as a former number one overall pick. This is it in a lot of ways for where his career will go. It is an inflection point.
Yeah, otherwise, he'll just be a hanger-on to a roster, and he'll be a guy that barely ever plays.
No, not that. It won't go that steep that quick. But he will never be a pillar of an organization again if it doesn't work here in this instance.
I got it. But what I'm saying to you is this, is that DeAndre Ayton last night, in 31 minutes, scored 29 points. And is it because he was playing against Portland and he wanted to stick it to him?
Sure, part of it.
Maybe.
Part of it, maybe.
But here's the other thing. You got no Luka last night.
He had to.
You got no Austin Reaves last night. You've got no LeBron at all this season. And the Lakers find themselves at 6-2. Now, if the Lakers were 2-6, and LeBron hasn't played yet, and Luka's missed a bunch of games already, 2 or 3, and the Lakers were 2-6, we'd all be sitting here going, yeah, I'm not really surprised. I mean, there's no Luka, he's hurt, and there's no LeBron.
Right.
And who are we really relying on? What's been impressive to me so far, and I grant you it's only through 8 games.
Yeah.
Let me give you a list.
Yeah.
Jake LaRavia is at the top.
Listen, we should make Christopher. We should probably do a likes thing today for Christopher. It was ripping. He wasn't even calling the guy by his right name.
I wasn't.
You were calling him like LaGreca or something like that.
Oh yeah, Don LaGreca.
Yeah,
Jake LaGreca. Oh yeah,
Jake LaRavia.
He was here on Friday.
I will tell you
Don
something.
LaGreca or Jake LaGreca?
Don LaGreca.
Don LaGreca.
Jake LaRavia was not in here.
They do a whole bit in New York about Don blowing up, kind of like Lindsay, about how many days since his last rant.
How many days has it been for Chris?
I think we're at 6, right?
Hey, nice job. Very nice job. Nice work.
I've been busy. So yeah.
Jake LaRavia, can I ask everybody, and be honest, okay? Who here takes Sedano out? Who here knew who Jake LaRavia was or saw him play prior to him putting on a Laker uniform? Because I'm admitting right now, didn't know who he was, never saw him play. Anybody else?
Nope.
I saw him play, but right.
That's why I took you out of the equation.
I got it.
Jake LaRavia, it's 8 games.
Yeah.
I'm blown away.
So I'll tell you why, and I asked him this when he came on with us, okay? 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. Well, now, technically 3 seasons ago, but 2 years ago, the Memphis Grizzlies lost everybody. right? Remember, Ja was suspended. Jaren Jackson got hurt. Everybody got hurt, right? And LaRavia played that season and played well. And I remember doing one of their games early in the year, and I asked Taylor Jenkins at the time, who was the coach. I said, "Who's the guy that's really kind of sticking out to you?" And he's like, "LaRavia, man. That guy's got a lot of talent. There's a lot to be mined there," is basically the way he described it to me. And that stuck with me. So when the Lakers signed him, I'm like, there's talent there for sure.
What I love about what's happening with LaRavia is I see the way that Austin Reaves enjoys playing with him.
Yeah.
What I've been blown away by with LaRavia is the three-point shooting is pretty good.
Yeah.
Dunking the ball on alley-oops.
He's more athletic than you think.
Absolutely.
Is that a white guy thing?
Yeah, it is a total white guy thing.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Speaking of white guys, honestly, for years, the Lakers had Alex Caruso as their one token white dude, right? And then they got done with him, and then they had Austin Reaves, and he was the token white dude. And sometimes you watch the Lakers.
Another big talking point from dinner last night.
Sometimes you watch the Lakers and you go, who are these white brothers out there? Who are these dudes?
Point.
Yeah. So, well, that was because I was doing all the talking because Chris was
eating
just
all
making
the
himself disgusting.
Yeah,
he was just sitting there in his own sickness.
Yeah.
Jake LaRavia has been amazing so far.
Yeah. He's been great. Yeah.
I'm blown away. I'll tell you something. Last night, there's this kid, Nick Smith, 27 minutes, 25 points. And again, I'll make an admission. Anybody here know who Nick Smith was other than Sedano?
Yeah.
I
Anybody?
did not
He was a
before yesterday.
former lottery pick.
Okay, right, yes. So I had to look him up. I'm like, whoa, this guy from Arkansas is a first-round guy.
By the way, I tried to get Weiners from him at Media Day because we get all the players. Bergie was like, yeah, you don't need him. And now I could have used a Nick Smith Weiner. No, I'm just kidding.
You did, no. I thought you did get it.
No, I didn't get Nick Smith.
So
we
Nick
did
Smith
social with
Jr.,
him.
former lottery pick, went to Charlotte, where careers go to die.
I wish you wouldn't say that, but that's a different story for a different day. Okay, but I have a personal connection now to the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, I wish you wouldn't say something like that.
Remember, he's like a part owner.
Maybe your friends who are own 5% or whatever can turn that thing around.
Maybe.
No, owning it is a good investment. Playing for it is not.
It's pretty funny because now I've got this group chat with all these guys that put money into the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
And now we're all trying to become Hornets fans.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy so far. Just to let you know.
Invest,
well,
right, Cap?
I would say to you this. I would say to you this. I would trade LaMelo.
Oh, thank you. I'll
Tell
pass
him to
that
trade
around.
LaMelo.
I will pass it. In fact, I should put you onto this group text.
You should.
You could just let everybody know.
Well, no, I would
really
need to be
on.
paid as a consultant, and then I would have to tell the talent office at ESPN that I'm a consultant
You are
to
a
the
paid
Charlotte
consultant.
Hornets.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But again, just going back to the Lakers, 6-2. Okay. LaRavia.
Yeah.
Didn't know. Am very surprised.
Yeah. And by the way, I would trade LaMelo because they just need to start over.
Right.
Yeah.
Nick Smith Jr. last night.
Yeah.
Blown away by his performance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also, listen, obviously we've all seen Austin Reaves' development over the years, so we're not necessarily surprised. We don't get surprised when Luka comes back and drops 40 on somebody.
Yeah.
But, you said after the very first game of the season, looks like they need the old man. Right now, can we all agree, at least through 8 games at 6-2, the Lakers are good. They may not be championship good, and they may be better when LeBron comes back.
Right, but they do need the old man if they want to win, if they want to be in real contention.
Well, I will just say this, that you said they need the old man. You know who they got? They got the young man. Even Bronny's giving you a little bit of quality time.
Had a nice run here.
That
my guy Bronny, my cardiac brother.
Yeah.
That alley-oop dunk that he had the other day from Austin Reaves.
Yesterday.
Yes, impressive. Way to go, Bronny.
Yeah.
It's your respect, bro.
Big 3 yesterday for Bronny. But yeah, look, what I would say to you is this, is I think JJ's done a fantastic job of managing this group.
Oh, just time out on that.
Yeah.
JJ's going to blow up his heart himself.
Yeah.
JJ loses his freaking mind in games, and you can hear him cursing everybody out on court. Watching JJ Redick is almost more entertaining than watching the players because JJ Redick is a psychopath, and I'm here for it. Right, dude? The guy is losing his mind. He's screaming at everybody. His face is red. He's cursing everybody out. I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Because you don't see coaches that much do that anymore.
I told you in Minnesota, right? I was on the air the next day. I told you that I literally saw him walk Tyler Ford to the locker room area and give him an earful the whole time, the referee. He's done a fantastic job. And what I would say to you is this, that the coaching staff with the Lakers, going back to Ayton very briefly, there are reputations around the league. Okay. And sometimes for better or worse, right? Sometimes guys who, let's just use this as an example. Sometimes there are guys who, let's say, early in their career, they are lockdown defenders, dude. Like, they are all defense, and all NBA defense, first or second team. They are lockdown defenders for the first 5-6 years of their career. And then, like most guys, as they get to 30 and get to the other side, they're still good defenders, but they're getting by on they're getting these votes on reputation when push comes to shove, right? Like when it comes to the All-NBA teams and all that kind of stuff. And what I would say to you is the opposite is also true. When teammates, coaches, etc., believe that you have a lack of, in Ayton's case, right? The reputation was he has a lack of desire, right? That follows you. And he has been, let's just say this, okay? This is what I will tell you. He has been made aware. If he wasn't already, he was made aware. This is your reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
by the way, he should have known that. I mean, really.
Okay. Whether he did or didn't is immaterial. But he was told very succinctly, very bluntly, this is your reputation. We, coaches, player, need to do everything we can to change that reputation this season.
And that's what DeAndre Ayton talked to us about the very first day he signed and the day he came on with us, when the question was very simply, how will you get back to being the player that you once were in Phoenix? And his answer was, well, I'm here, meaning I'm now back to playing meaningful basketball, and I'm going to give you everything I got versus the reputation that I earned by not giving you everything I got in Portland. And maybe even that preceded him in Phoenix. So I am here to see DeAndre Ayton prove all the doubters wrong. For everything you said about liking the kid, but knowing his reputation and hearing from executives and players around the league, I am here to see DeAndre Ayton flippy-floppy that thing. You guys feel me?
On
God for real.
On God for real.
OGFR.
So what I would say is just
really.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Hopefully
right.
it continues. Now here's the thing.
What?
And I reported this in the last game, and I'm pretty sure I said it here, that the one thing, when I asked JJ about Ayton in Minnesota, it was cold. Not that cold though. It was nice. I was in just a jacket. About hey, what's really impressed you about Ayton? And he said his patience. And I said, well, what do you mean by that? And he's like, most nights to this point in the season, again, small sample size, he's only really getting the ball and a chance to shoot one every 5 or 6 possessions, and he's still engaged. So, again, a testament to that conversation the coaching staff had with him. This is your reputation. We need to do the best thing we can to change that reputation. We, as in you and us. So far, so good. But I did see Peter Acevedo say he's going to average 19 and 10. I mean, he's at 14 or 15 right now. It's going to be hard to get to 19 and 10, especially when Luka is back and Austin's back on a regular basis and LeBron is back. He's going to have to exude even more patience while those guys are all giving players. They're great at getting their guys easy looks. He will get easier looks. They will just become more infrequent.
All right, here's my concern for the Lakers. And to express this concern, I'd like to ask you, George, to please take your headphones off and please cover your ears.
Oh, okay.
Because what I'm about to say is not going to make you happy.
You want me to turn my mic off?
I want you to turn everything off. I want you to close your ears. Thank you very much. Because
he's going to slander LeBron. That's what he's going to do.
Because what I'm going to say is this. What I'm worried about is when LeBron comes back, watch how everything becomes about LeBron and watch how the team does not perform the way they are. The reason they're 6-2 right now is because they play team ball. Everybody knows their role. Everybody's relying on one another. Everybody is playing the way a team should play. Coaching is something that they can do because they have these younger guys and they have guys that all have bought in. When LeBron comes back, is he going to be something that takes them to the next level, or is he going to become a disruptive force that changes how they're playing right now? That's what I'm worried about related to LeBron. George, if you could...
You're saying that he doesn't play like a team player? He doesn't play team ball?
I'm saying that LeBron at his age...
Hey, take these off now.
Okay, take your hands
Can
away.
I play the role of Sedano?
Take your hands. I just want to say one thing. You missed what I said. I said so many wonderful things about LeBron. I was saying how LeBron is going to do all these great things when he gets back. So I just didn't want you to hear that because I know that you. Wait a second.
Oh, he's going to hit you with a hardwood.
Are you going to hit me? Oh my God! Ah!
Did the wood break or
He's
no?
hitting me with no, this hard wood is unbreakable. Okay? Unbreakable. Look at him. Here he comes. Ah!
Can I play the role of Sedano a little bit?
All right. The role of Sedano is now being played by Gregory Arthur Bergman.
I'm going to have the Sedano side that I think he's going to take here because I kind of believe it. With Luka here, since Luka has got here, LeBron hasn't been that guy that he has to have control of the ball at all times and kind of taking over like he did in the past. When it was with Anthony Davis, that's what he had to do because that's what he wanted the team to win. With Luka, he has kind of held back a little bit. He's been on the backside of it, and he just kind of plays with Luka and works off of him. I don't think that when LeBron comes back, he's going to be.
I'm sorry.
You're watching. It's great. It's great. It's fantastic.
By the way, this should be the new punishment on the show. Anytime somebody does something that's out of bounds and out of line, did anybody ever deal with when they were in middle school? I think they called it corporal punishment, where the principal would hit you with a paddle.
Yeah.
We should be taking the Hernandez wholesale flooring hardwood and we spank each other on the tuchus.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't get us in trouble.
Nah, we're fine. It's not an HR violation. It's fine. It's how we police things around here.
Yeah, perfect. But yeah, when LeBron comes back, he still is going to play off of Luka, when Luka's still going to be the one that's running the whole team and running the offense along with Austin Reaves. It doesn't mean that LeBron's not going to have a big role. It means that he's just not going to be like, okay, now that I'm back, it's all about me anymore. I don't think that's what he wants. He always has wanted a secondary guy, a guy that could take over for him. And Sedano, if you let me know if you disagree with me.
You just said secondary. What?
But he was at the end of the last year. He was.
I mean, Luka
must be the primary.
Well, Luka was the primary.
Okay, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
LeBron
Luka
was
must
the
be
secondary.
the primary. That's
Yeah.
it.
He was last year.
Let me ask you a question. How long do you guys think it takes for LeBron to come back, be in uniform, play with this group, and fully assimilate so that the Lakers can be the best that they can be? Will it take 2 games, 5 games, 20 games? What do you guys think?
I think if we're being honest, I mean, it should. I mean, I'd have to look at their schedule, but let's say he comes back. You know, Shams is saying around November 15th, right? Is what Shams reported, and the Lakers are now saying mid to late November as well on the record.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say, for argument's sake, say that it is November 15th. At Milwaukee. Let's say he's on the trip.
He ain't coming back for that game.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. How about at home against Utah on Tuesday?
There we go. Now we're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Here comes Cappy's credential request.
Right. Well, I got a good credential request because Sedano told me, he goes, know the calendar, bro. And he told me, he said, if you're going to do a Cappy
what does that one say on there?
He says, if you're going to do a Cappy Lappy.
No, what is the
Jorge Briones has just come in with a Post-it note.
A sticky note.
All right, what do we got here, Jorge?
It says everything will change for the Lakers when LeBron returns, and not for the better.
Cough drop in your
I already had like 5.
Get him a Werther's original,
yeah.
Young man. He says 9:30 a.m. on 11/4/25. Cappy, when LeBron returns, everything will change for the Lakers. They are 6-2 without him.
All right. So will we? Are we tallying these things? Are we putting them in like a box, an envelope?
The last one fell off. So
No, I got them here.
He's got them here. We should create an envelope.
Yeah.
Lindsay, can we get, and Greg, can we get like one of those big yellow envelopes and just like put them all in there after the show?
Try and keep them in order too, by the way, so by calendar date.
Yeah, we got dates.
Yeah. And then that way we can go back at the end of the season and look, and we literally could do a whole YouTube show just looking back at them.
Like on 11/4, Cap said that he's worried that when LeBron comes back, everything's going to get screwed up. Yeah. And then we'll find out, hey, you were so wrong. Look how wrong you were versus how right you were.
Cappy, I think, so that Utah game is interesting because they'll play Tuesday night at home against Utah and then don't play again until Sunday, strangely enough.
At Utah,
right? They've got some time off there. Unless, that's a strange time off, I guess.
What if he comes home? You ready? LeBron's first game of the season, Friday, November 28th at home against Dallas. Now, doesn't that sound like the drama that LeBron wants?
He's actually playing against the Clippers on Tuesday.
By the way, are we doing the day before Thanksgiving live, or are we doing a best of? Let's just do that on the air now so I know what to prepare.
What do you guys want to do?
My plan was to work Monday through Wednesday. But if you want to do a best of on Wednesday, I'm totally fine.
I'm just
that.
asking out
Yeah,
loud.
me too. I'm down for the best of, even though I planned on working Monday through Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
I mean, that's fine because I got to be in Golden State for a game that Wednesday anyway. So if I don't have to wake up early at the hotel, I'd be totally fine with
Yeah,
that.
and I got the Homish Booker coming home. You know what I mean?
The Homish.
So if you want to make a corporate decision on
Make
that,
that
I'm totally
decision.
fine.
Make that decision.
It's time for the day before Thanksgiving, Sedano and Cap special, and then you just hear turkey.
You should use that one for the.
Yeah.
that
we
one right there. That's it right there.
That's what you can do on
People
vocal
are going to be
rest.
like, what?
All right. So anyway,
Cappy's stuffing the bird for Thanksgiving.
to answer your question, when he comes back, I mean, it probably takes a week or two to be everyone up to speed. I would say at least a week or two, at least. You know.
Do you think that when Jake LaRavia sees LeBron on the floor, he's like, "Here, LeBron, have the ball. It's yours. Go ahead. Here you go."
Well, I also but to Greg's point and Lindsay's, he's not like this ball dominant player. You know what I mean? Like if anything, I would say the early part of his career, he's never really changed the way he plays on the floor very much.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
But what I'm saying is, but you're saying he needs the ball. He doesn't.
No,
he's
saying
a giver.
Storyline.
He's a giver on the floor.
I'm saying everybody on the floor who's not played with him, DeAndre Aton, Jake LaRavia, these guys, they'll all be like, "Okay, sir, here you go."
Well, they're going to get
you shoot, LeBron.
Really, they're going to get really open looks because of him and Luka and Austin on the floor together.
Hey, LeBron, I'm open, but here,
if you want to be honest,
yeah,
I think the biggest challenge the Lakers are going to have, I think they're going to be good in the regular season. I think come playoff time, the question becomes, can they defend? That's it. To me, that's what you could literally take that bite I just said and replay it again in April.
Can we play it in the day before Thanksgiving special?
Yeah, you could if you'd like.
How about this Saturday for the best of?
Yeah.
Sedano's throwing down the yams.
But so again, it's going to boil down to whether they can defend or not. And, we'll see.
Happy, did you post this question on some forums online? I'm only asking because
you still have that business?
How do I do that?
Yeah, do you still have that business?
I'm asking because
no, but you don't talk about it a lot.
Well, I don't talk about it for a variety of reasons. Number one being that
they're currently in negotiations.
No, the reason I don't really talk
selling?
about it. Oh, I'd love to sell.
I know.
Oh, I'd love to sell.
Yeah,
I would.
Fergie's got the pumpkin pie.
No, Lindsay, I don't know how to post on forums. I barely know how to turn on my computer. I mean, I had to ask Lindsay if tomorrow we can have a meeting. She's like, "Yeah, what are we meeting about?" I'm like, "How do I get tickets for Disneyland for the day after Thanksgiving?"
Yeah,
I can't.
But the day after Thanksgiving, is that available?
I don't know.
You guys?
I don't know.
It is right now. The whole month of November is.
Really? By the way, K-Town Savage, LeBron is a ball hog in all caps. Come on, Sedano. Take a honey pack and chill out.
I was just going to
Take
say
a
that.
honey pack.
Isn't it called, what's it called?
Honey stinger.
Honey stinger.
And actually, it's not to chill out. It actually gets you going.
Ramps you up.
But Cappy, I was going to ask that because when I was looking for the stats on the Lakers, once they acquired Luka, with LeBron and without the LeBron, what their numbers were, and there's this whole forum that's like, will the chemistry change once he comes back?
Of course, it'll change to some extent.
And then someone says, no, he's like a second-team All-NBA player still until I'm proven otherwise. Don't overthink it. And then another guy's like, he's 40, of course. So it goes back and forth.
But honestly, K-Town Savage, here's what I'll tell you. You clearly don't know how to watch basketball if you think he's a ball hog. He has never been a ball hog in his entire career.
Come on, Savage. Come on, Savage. This is the same guy that threw the pass to, what's the kid's name? He's now with Dallas, two-time Laker, D'Angelo Russell. This is the same guy that threw the ball to D'Angelo Russell, who was wide open for a three-point shot. And when everybody said, well, LeBron, why'd you give it to him? Why didn't you shoot it yourself? He said, how dare you question me? I don't ever make mistakes on the floor. Come on, Savage.
He made the right read. I'll make the right read. And he's lived and died by that part of it. And honestly, he's been criticized a lot for passing shots because, like I said,
because he doesn't knock down game winners.
I mean, that's also kind of a very subjective thing. It's kind of silly because it's it has to happen with 3 seconds, not 4 seconds. And that's all stupid stuff.
All right. Bottom line is this.
That's a first take conversation.
My question was this. Listen. Oh, first take? Really? Maybe me and Stephen A can have that conversation?
Yeah.
And I'll wear my pink suit?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, all I'm getting at is this. Is LeBron going to come back and is he going to uplift everybody because, hey, he's back. He's 40. He's the greatest player of the generation. And he's got one last shot to Clayton Kershaw this thing. Or is LeBron going to come back And everybody, it may not just be LeBron going, hey, it's all about me. It might be everybody else going, but that's LeBron. That's LeBron out there. So give him the ball or let him make the decision. I'm just saying that right now, I'm really impressed with how the Lakers are playing what I see as good team basketball. Do you disagree with that they're playing good team basketball?
They are, yeah.
Are you surprised that they're 6-2?
Maybe a tiny smidge. I probably would have, if I look back at their schedule, they probably would be, I'd probably have them like at worst 4-4, but like probably 5-3. So they're probably playing one game above my expectation.
You know that on Wednesday night when the Lakers host Wemby and the Spurs, this is going to be the second edition of the new season of the Cappy Lappy. And the reason is because my boy Sedano said to me, he goes, if ever there was a night to do a Cappy Lappy, it's when Wemby comes to town because everybody's going to be there. So I'm out there looking around. I'm looking for major A-list celebs who want their opportunity to be on the Cappy Lappy. Not everybody gets on.
You know who also has a credential for that game?
Tell me.
Producer Lindsay Baseball.
Oh, I disagree.
So is Lindsay going on the Cappy Lappy?
I disagree. I think Lindsay, you check me on this. Are you going via credential or are you going via tickets?
I'm going to do half and half.
Oh, a little half and half?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Cappy, we had to do it with 5 minutes.
Yeah, me and Bergie made an executive decision on night one. It's one thing to walk around with 20 minutes to go before tip.
Yeah.
But at 5 minutes, there's a buzz and everybody's trying to get
I'm
to
sure
their
the
seats.
Redcoats love that.
Yeah, well, didn't you get in trouble by, who did you walk past in the announcer booth and they were like, hey, I got to go on the air?
Well, Noah Eagle
okay,
last
that's what
week.
It was. Okay.
I got it. So I didn't see it on the day of because I was busy doing another game. But I actually saw it like a day or two later. I thought the Noah Eagle pop was fantastic.
It was great. He was the star of the Cappy Lappy. There's no doubt about it. But I'm going to see if I can get Wemby to come on the Cappy Lappy. You guys think that's going to happen?
Victor.
Yeah, I don't think you get to Wemby.
You know that guy does that call every time?
Wee.
Every time he scores a three, Victor from three, wee.
Oh, well, it rhymes.
You sing.
It's nice. See what I did there?
Wee.
He should add the to the end.
Yeah, you got to add the JB Long this season's added the
Oh, really?
Yeah.
JB Long.
That one didn't have it there.
Yeah.
But
JB Long sounding good, man.
That's an older one, though.
Sounded good, JB. Well, I'll tell you what. I know it's only Tuesday, and we just got into a little JB for a second. Rams-Niners this weekend is such a monster game. Briones, not a monster game?
I think the Rams get it this time.
Yeah, you do. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to get it.
Rams
they have to get it.
Rams are my 5 just because I need the points.
Let me tell you something. Rams 5 last week was the gift of all gifts.
Yeah, really.
Except
Cappy,
for
are you going Rams 5?
I chose that wrong.
Wait, you picked the Saints?
Yeah, 14.5 was a lot of points. You did too, Morales.
I did too.
Yeah, but they
and because
lost
of Bergman,
by 20.
I took it.
They lost by 20 the week before against a beat-up Tampa Bay team at home.
It's just hard to take that many points.
I had a really, really bad week because I listened to other people, and I was trying to play defense against Cappy. Now I'm in third place.
You got to play offense.
I'm going to play offense.
You have to make these picks independent of everyone else.
I can't let others' nuggets affect me. I got to throw my own nuggets.
Right. You got to go in the picks segment. You have to have a plan, and you stick to your plan. Don't let anyone else do whatever it is. Some weeks it'll work, some weeks it won't. But if you stick to whatever your plan is, it'll work.
What's
more
the
times
spread
than not.
for Sunday? Let's look.
Whose nuggets influenced you?
He says Bergman.
Yeah,
Bergman, yeah.
I just said 14.5 was a lot of points. That's the nugget.
The guy who was in last place, you let his nuggets influence you?
It is true, but I think very highly of Bergman and his sports knowledge. Honestly, I do.
Sometimes you miss a week and you're
Rams
not
open as road favorites in Week 10. Let's see what the 3.5. Oh, that's not much of a spread.
Told you.
That's not much of a spread.
Here we go.
By the way, what has gotten into you, George? Every Sunday now.
It's just funny.
When the Steelers
Pittsburgh not going to the Super Bowl.
Or the follow-up when the
Pittsburgh might still be gone to the Super Bowl. Here we go.
It just cracks me up. It just cracks me up because you should really play the song because
I laugh really hard every time.
It's like
every time.
Here we go. There's a top hit.
You should play me with it.
I like the Cap sing along.
Can you play it with me though now?
I'll have to mix it in. Yeah.
Hit it on
hold on.
right.
Here we go.
Pittsburgh's gone to Super Bowl. Here we go. Cheer the Steelers.
All right, we're going to do this. We're going to mix it up. Ready?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh not going to the Super Bowl.
Was close.
That's not bad. I really, really love it.
Here we go.
When you get to the...
Here we go.
Hey, the Steelers this weekend at SoFi
Here we
Stadium.
go.
Get ready for that blackout, people. Get ready. Steelers, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh not going to the Super Bowl.
There you go. Good job, Linz.
So Broncos are 9.5-point favorite for Thursday against the Raiders. What do you think?
Is that game in Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah. You play in altitude on a short week on natural grass.
And now they traded away their best player, one of their best players.
Yeah, but that's a smart move by the Raiders today to trade Jacoby Myers because, look, here's the reality.
When are they going to fire Pete?
They're not.
Okay.
They're not. Here's the thing. Trading Jacoby Myers, one, he wants out. And two, you got to start accumulating draft picks because you have to completely change this roster. If I were the Raiders, here's what I would do. Tell me what you guys think about this. The roster. If I were the Raiders, I would trade Max Crosby right now to the Cowboys because the Cowboys' defense is pathetic. Well, what did you expect when you traded one of the best pass rushers in the entire NFL? What did you think? Now, if you're the Raiders, you know that the Cowboys...
I don't think the Cowboys are one pass rusher away because if not, they would have kept Parsons.
I don't think they are either. Yeah. But you know Jerry. And you know that Jerry Jones is looking at his team going, well, we've got this high-powered offense, even though it didn't really perform last night. And we don't have this defense, and we gave up on our best defensive player.
Yeah.
Well, now we got to replace that best defensive player.
Right.
And we've got, theoretically, a surplus of picks.
Yeah.
If I were the Raiders, and as unpopular as this might be for Raider fans, because you look at Max Crosby and you go, he epitomizes what being a Raider is all about. If I were the Raiders, I'd trade Max Crosby right now.
Oh, I'd trade everybody.
Right, and I would trade Crosby. I'd trade him to the Cowboys who need him and who think that they, because you know them, they're just delusional.
Yeah.
So they might think Max Crosby makes them a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
You trade Max Crosby, you accumulate top-level picks, and then this offseason, you start revamping this whole thing.
Yeah.
So the Raiders did something like that with Khalil Mack and then did not use their picks correctly in any way. I don't know.
Different administration, right?
Different administration, but Max Crosby is exactly that. He epitomizes. He's the best player on that team.
I understand, but what are you doing with him? I mean, you're not going anywhere with him right now. Now
he doesn't want to leave either.
I understand that. And if you say to me, "Hey, look, you know what? You don't want to give up Max Crosby because Max Crosby is going to be a part of the future of this team." Right. I get that, and there's a case to be made. I'm just saying that unfortunately, sometimes when a new coach comes in, the best thing you can do is the unpopular thing, which is trade even your leader because you've got to gain control of the organization. And I'll just use a historical example. I remember when Marty Schottenheimer moved Junior Seau. And I was like, what are you doing, man? But Junior was the star, and he was overwhelming. But they had Drew Brees, and they had LaDainian Tomlinson, and they wanted those guys to become the leaders. So it was unpopular, but it needed to be done. And it actually worked out pretty good. So I would trade Max Crosby immediately if I were the Raiders and start revamping this roster ASAP.
Nah, Raider for life for me.
You'd rather be bad with Max Crosby than good without him.
Well, you're not guaranteed to be good without him.
But you'd rather not take that risk.
No, I don't want to take that risk. Not with Max Crosby.
I feel you.
Sunday Night Football, Steelers-Chargers. Chargers are a 3-point favorite.
Here we go.
These are some tight spreads this week, so it's going to be tough to make up points.
It's going to be fun.
I will tell you that Pittsburgh's
By the way,
defense...
Sauce Gardner goes to the Colts.
Oh, wow.
That's a good move.
That's a really good pick.
You see the Jets are unloading.
He's that good.
Yeah. And the Colts think that they're this close.
Yeah.
If I'm this Chargers, here's what I'm going to be really worried about with the Steelers. You saw what the Steelers did to the Colts. The Colts' entire season was based on protecting their quarterback and not turning the ball over. Pittsburgh's overpriced defense finally actually performed against the Colts. Now you're going up against the Chargers. Joe Alt left that game. He's gone for the season. And I'm trying to remember who the other offensive lineman was that got hurt during the game on the right side.
Yeah.
Their offensive line is devastated.
Yeah.
Herbert, you got to give Herbert credit. Because Herbert is a guy who you talked to earlier today about, why didn't they run? Why did the quarterback not run into the end zone? Herbert just takes off. Herbert's a great runner.
805 Raider in the Mongrel chat says, can Mark Walter buy the Raiders too?
That would be helpful.
Yeah.
So what's our other two games? Is it Eagles-Packers Monday night?
Hold on. I mean,
the Packers aren't good.
Packers are so overrated.
They are.
Everybody
they lost
jumped
to the
on
Browns,
the Packers. Yeah.
And they lost to the Panthers, so they are automatically out of any contending conversation.
So Pats Bucks.
I mean, come on.
Pats Bucks?
Yeah,
maybe,
that's a good game.
Maybe. We'll see. Hold on.
Pats Bucks is a great game just for
Ravens,
a storyline.
Vikings?
I mean, the Pats lost to the Raiders. Does that make them completely out of it?
It was
now,
week one,
and
they've also won 6 straight games.
Yeah, no,
Right.
they're good.
That's when you guys thought the Raiders were going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, right. Remember that?
Well, I get 1 week to think they're good.
Yeah, when they were
So
in
the
first
Raiders
place.
play Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have to make those picks on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's Pats Bucks to A.
I think Pats Bucks is a great game.
And then the other game, we need one more game.
So wait, we've got the Chargers and the Steelers. We've got the
Niners.
Rams, Niners.
Raiders,
Broncos Thursday night.
Yeah.
I think Buccaneers and
Pats.
And Pats is a really good game.
Both 2-loss teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eagles-Packers is a good game.
Oh, so we are going to do that.
I don't think it's going to be a good game.
I got
think
to
the
start to
Eagles are gonna steamroll them.
prognosticate now and plan my
I know you guys
comeback.
start
Wait, but
working.
what are the other?
game.
What is
Terrible.
the other second game that we're going to?
The Packers are
Bucks.
favored in that game.
Pats Bucks,
Pats Bucks.
They're
And
favored
then
in-
what else?
in Green Bay,
Eagles,
right?
Packers, and then we're done.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Those
That's
two.
why I'm asking.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Damn it.
Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl.
All right, let's take a 90-second timeout, and
At
we'll
this
be right
point,
back.
at 52.
Well, we got to get this spot in, and we will
Which
do
spot?
Dealer's Choice. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, our YouTube-only hour on the app and on YouTube. We're back in 90 seconds on ESPN LA.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Wednesday night, the Lakers return home to Crypto.com Arena for a midweek matchup versus the Spurs.
Stolen by Luka. Luka on a breakaway. Just has to beat Wiggins. He does. Lay it up and in.
Your LA Lakers host the San Antonio Spurs.
I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Coverage begins Wednesday at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
$9:54, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. On this day in 1972, the number one hit, Johnny Nash. I can see clearly now, Cappy. The Nuggets are out of my eyes.
Whoa. Okay, here it comes. I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
It's also National Candy Day.
Oh, yeah?
What kind of candy?
You still got them gummy bears?
No, I ate the gummy bears.
You ate all of them?
Not all of them.
The whole bag?
But Deshae wanted to open up the bag yesterday, so I had like a quarter of the bag.
There were 100 gummy bears.
No,
in
there weren't 100. There's like 25.
No, sir. I will get them on Wednesday night at the Laker game, and I will count every freaking gummy bear.
You want me to slap you with a red vine today for National Candy Day?
How about a Twizzlers?
We should share a red vine.
Oh, jeez.
Not a red vine. Nerd rope. Twizzlers.
Parker, what's this thing you sent about Giannis and like this audio that we have to hear or video or whatever we have
Should we
to
play it right now from the phone onto the air, or should we not do that?
I don't know. I mean, he says
Well, no,
it,
I
was
wanna know
during
if
it was during a Bucks broadcast. He says I just saw the text.
So, Parker, can we play it or no?
What's the deal, Parker?
Is it worth playing?
Oh, play it off your phone into the microphone.
Play it off my phone?
Yeah,
Oh,
why
really?
not? And then we'll do dealer's choice here in a second.
All right.
Oh, you sent it to Studio KSPN. Okay, stand by.
Oh, it's because of the analyst going, you whatever he did.
Is that when Giannis took like 12 steps to the basket and never dribbled the ball?
Oh, wow. Look at you.
I mean, come on. Really, dude? I mean, listen, I'm not like some stickler for traveling rules, but when you take 12 steps, it's different than taking 3 or 4.
Yeah. Is that your dealer's choice?
No.
I hope not.
Nope.
It is time for the dealer's choice.
That's a hot take by Cappy.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
Real deal. Brought to you by Sellers Advantage. Our friend Damon Wines, the CEO. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 01961658, Cappy.
So today, I want to use this moment on Dealer's Choice to send out some congratulations to some of our teammates here at ESPN LA.
Oh, very nice, Captain.
So this past weekend was the New York City Marathon, and we've spent a lot of time talking to Michelle Smallman from Unsportsmanlike, from ESPN, the radio network, and how she was going to perform.
Yeah.
And I got a really nice note yesterday from Michelle just thanking me for all the encouraging words, and that was great. And I appreciated that from her. But I love the effort. I love what it takes. I love the suffering of running a marathon. But I got to point out two people. One is Mark Cates here in our sales department. He's one of our top marketing consultants. And Mark Cates was running this past weekend at the New York City Marathon with his son, by the way, Brady, who was an intern here at one time. And they got to finish the New York City Marathon together. I don't know if they actually crossed the finish line together, but they did both finish.
That's awesome.
And Mark was running to raise money and awareness for the Alzheimer's Foundation. So I don't know about the rest of you guys. I don't know if anybody got into this. I'm really into these endurance sports. I made a nice donation to Mark. And by the way, could have written the anonymous, but I actually wanted the credit for it, you know? And then secondly...
Like Evan Cohen told us in his 30-minute segment today.
Right,
Come on, man.
And then secondly, Kobe Walsh, who's a young guy. Kobe Walsh was a long snapper for the UCLA football team, but that was when he was about 240 pounds. Now he's about 180 pounds. And Kobe Walsh ran in honor of Movember, so men's health-related stuff.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Kobe Walsh.
Yep.
Congratulations to Mark Cates. And congratulations to Michelle Smallman, 3 teammates of ours who all ran and completed the New York City Marathon this past weekend. Proud of all you guys. Inspired by all you guys. Great job, everybody.
No question.
Good job, Cappy. By the way, look at the latest trade from Adam Schefter. Not good news for us Rams fans.
Uh-oh.
The Seahawks are doubling down. They think they got a chance to win it all.
What do they got?
They traded for the wide receiver from the Saints, Rashid Shaheed.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, and so they traded for him, and so now they're getting Sam Darnold another weapon. If you're the Colts and you trade for Sauce Gardner, you think we're close. This is our year. If you're the Seahawks and you trade for a star-caliber wide receiver that most people probably don't know who he is because he plays for the Saints, you think you got a real chance. So the teams that think they have a chance are making moves.
The surprise teams.
And teams like New Orleans and teams like the Jets who know they're going nowhere, teams like the Raiders, they're unloading everything they can. And by the way, the NFL trade deadline has become exciting. It never was.
Yeah, it used to be a bore.
Right, but now it's exciting, like the NBA or Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stuff.
Little action there at the end of the show. I like a little action, everybody. Hey.
Dan Campbell, he's got big onions.
He does. Big onions.
The wrong with Big Onion.
I remember when he said that, and I called Lindsay. I go, we got to get this Big Onions thing. And now Troy Aikman references it every week.
Well, Troy
they should do like, you know how Madden uses the Madden Awards? Troy should do the Big Onion Award of the Year.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
You like a red onion or a regular onion?
I like a red onion myself.
I do too.
I prefer red. Yeah.
I like it. But it's red. It's weird because it's purple.
Yeah. Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I never really
It
thought
is.
about
No,
it.
it's a purple onion.
Yeah, purple onion doesn't click like red onion.
Right.
You got to click, man. We click. Thanks for joining us on Tuesday, a live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. That spot was blaring right in my ear. Thanks, Jorge. I'm not going to blow up, though. I'm not going to do it. We'll see you tomorrow for a Wednesday edition. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, we get underway at 7 a.m. Everybody have a beautiful day. Do not eat that honey stinger before we go on the road, Cappy. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
Have it, Cappy. Have it.
Stunad.